Unexpectables
Hello.
live recording session. Hi everybody. How y'all? Hey. How all y'all doing here? Not gonna lie, guys. There's before we went live here, there's a bit of drama with the recording. I got nettled. That's true. That's actually happened. It's true. I got nettled.
Would you like me to give you a bigger microscope?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Goomba. The less you talk, the better I'm gonna be, I think.
Oh!
Do you see this man's jimmies and how rustled they are?
Man, you're giving Bosco a run for his money.
Oh, I'm just jealous. It looks so freeing, you know. It just looks to just light fire on everything around you. It just looks amazing.
Hi, Kurt. Welcome to being a New Yorker for like the past 20.
I don't need more of that, Zeto. I had my fill.
Goomba had an amazing time in New York.
No, fuck that.
He had a great time. His favorite part was definitely the airport as he left.
Actually, it was.
Okay, that's that. All right, Goomba, where can they find you? Where can they find you? Where can they find you, Goomba?
You guys can find me at twitch.tv/GaijinGoomba. Been playing the shit out of Pokemon Sword and Shield with our yokai-inspired team. Oh, are you okay?
Sorry, go on.
Okay. Taiko Tuesdays is still good, still a lot of fun. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. This weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Yo Central is going to be just more Pokemans and the Yokis. And new video, hopefully, maybe this weekend, over Goodra, because I am a Goo Man.
I'm a Goo Man.
I'm a Goo Man.
Okay, who's next?
A Goo Man. Zeto.
Hi, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zeto, where I already fucking defeated Pokemon, so I'm gonna be just waiting that out for a little bit and then probably do my own Nuzlocke later. But before that, we have Karen Quest. You got your Castlevania in my Pokemon, so that's what's going on.
I thought you play as I thought you play as a lady in that who's trying to find the manager to complain about a customer, an employee service. Karen Quest.
I get it.
There we go. That was a bit of a stretch to get there. But so was the complaint Karen had.
We did fight to complain to get to the beach episode, so that's what happened last time. Beyond that, D&D homebrew stuff will happen, art will happen, and a fuck ton of other indie games that are coming out very, very soon that I'm super excited for. So be on the lookout because I might be showing you your new purchase for the next month.
Oh, really fun. Hey, Distortion Devil, what's going on there?
Yeah, that's me. Well, going on throughout my week, which you can find at twitter.com/CNALSnake and on Twitch at Distortion Devil. Throughout the week, sporadically, I'm doing Get Fit or Get Good weekly. Throughout the week, just Ring Fit Adventure streams been kicking my ass, and I've lost. I went from 321 to 312.
Nice, man.
Yay!
So far.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Bravo.
It's been pretty good for me. A lot of high energy levels. Other than that, Friday is Friday Funhouse. Play a lot of party games with my friends. Saturday is The Witcher. We're trying to wrap up the main storyline and move on to Blood and Wine. Sunday is going to be more D&D character creation and subclass creation.
Fun. Bosco, where can they find you, bud?
They could find me at EdBoscoVA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, where we do wrestling and sports stuff.
2K is the way to live. Hey?
Shut up. I don't ever.
So, Bosco, I actually had a quick question for you. Would you ever go back and play the old Super Nintendo 2020 sport game where it's all in the future and shit? Oh, come on, that'd be fun.
I think it'd be great fun. I wouldn't do it.
Sounds like great fun. Not on my stream.
Actually, Gaijin, you should do it.
Not on my stream.
Not on my stream. That sounds like too much fun. Not on my streams, he says.
There is suffering and pain on my stream.
It's true. I did witness it. But Monty, speaking of suffering and pain, how you feeling there?
I mean, she is your sister, so I get it.
I'm listening to Dad sneezing upstairs, and it's breaking the sound barrier.
Oh no! Is it doing that?
I'm actually sitting here hoping it doesn't come up on audio. So
no, I'm sad we have not heard it yet. I really want to go back to that time.
It's loud. It is so loud. Hi, you can catch me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can also find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. A lot of Pokemon. I think I did 2 7-hour Pokemon streams
Nice.
Oh, that's a
Um,
mood.
Which was so like it was like that I stayed in all day and played video games feeling. It was so satisfying.
That was my Monday.
I know. And so tomorrow I am going to be a good child and I'm going to do my Skies Arcadia stream. Reluctantly, I really want to play more Pokemon.
More
Pokemon.
Just do it.
Just do
but-
it.
Our previous Skies Arcadia stream, shit got real, like really real. Kurt, the Moon Temple. I went to the Moon Temple.
Yeah, that's where it all just falls apart. But we got motherfucking Gilder.
Yeah, you get Gilder back, which is the best.
We're also being rated by Stream 4-star.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
guys, speaking of Pokemon,
Pokemon.
So yeah, you can catch me there. Sunday, I believe I should be back on my streaming schedule. Probably gonna be more Pokemon. You're gonna see Pokemon throughout the week. So be aware of that. It's gonna be probably really late streams as well. 'Cause I'm
beware's a
kinda not-
Pokemon.
Oh, it is. It'll fucking break your neck. Just be aware that those streams will probably be super late because I'm kind of a night owl and I'm kind of embracing it a bit. So anyway.
It's okay. You'll do that till your early 30s, and it starts to physically hurt you, and then you'll change your ways.
I know.
God, that's a mood.
No, that's not. That ain't a mood. That's a
Fucking
goddamn. That's a scientific journal. Eventually, your body just gives up at 9:30. It's done with the day. Alrighty, guys. Wow, a lot of people got to thank here. But big week for me this week. I got up to a couple things. You can find me right here, twitch.tv/Takahata101. Saturday on twitch.tv/Stream4Star, we actually ran a charity event for Pugalug Pug Rescue. I have a soft number. I don't have a hard finalized number yet, but I would like to say the soft number for what we made on that stream. I'm very proud to announce that on the C101, the MNW wrestling stream, we made over $5,000 for a dog rescue. So big thank you to everyone.
Hell yeah.
In the MNW community, everybody who stuck around for it, even though it was weird wrestling and not a Nuzlocke. Greatly appreciate you all doing that as well. But it was really cool to see everyone come together for that charity event. And yes, there is the pug emote as well right there.
You didn't say it right.
Pugu.
Thank you.
Pugu. But yeah, no, it was amazing. It was an 18-hour stream, and I'm never doing that again, so long as I live. So
It's hard.
You know what?
Try doing that after eating habanero peppers and.
You know what? I don't know.
You know what, Monty? First of all, it's not a contest. I don't appreciate you making everything so competitive. Second of all, I've already done that for Extra Life, and it was 36 hours, and it was scorpion peppers too. So
Okay, yeah, Bosco wins.
He took hot
Yeah.
peppers uphill both ways, Nadine. Don't out with him. But
you're all beautiful at this ball.
but we will of course have the continuation of Takahata's Destiny, and of course ASMR Radio's back, baby. But I got a lot of people I gotta thank here, and there are so many people I gotta immediately just jump right into it, guys. Okay, I am now gonna do the subs. me. Dragon Master Outcast, The Penguin, Spaceman Joe, DRK Genom 123456, Eternal Warlord 251, Pokefreak 102, Megazrar, Lord Notario, Ardor Baron, Daxes 99, Iki Hitokage, Edward Bosco gifting us into Hex 454, Adequate Orange, Draconic Bloodshade, Paladin Bubbles, J Stun 726, Derpy Doogie, Huglords, Dr. Jack Pharmacist, Bikimball 1993, Coop 894, Defective Sheep, Raleigh Bob, John 49357, Bizarre Coyote. Thank you all for the subs. The Talbs, however, gifting 10 subs to the community. Let's snap for the Talbs, everybody. Talbs, thank you so. But it's so easy to get you guys to snap than to clap. You guys are such hipsters. The Talbs, thank you. Talbs.
Joke's on you, Taka. I didn't. I don't know how to snap my fingers.
Oh, right.
I need to teach you that.
That's.
I'm gonna teach you that.
No,
If ever
I
meet
can't.
you-
No.
That's a lie. I literally just did it.
Oh, you're learning. I'm proud.
Dare you?
little baby bird's good to go. Push him out the nest. Get her out. Shiny Lamp with the 500 bits. Unexpectables on my birthday. I hope we finally get to see Scarlet and Starlight being all mom. What? Shiny Lamp, thank you for the 500 bits. Jewelry Jelly, thank you so much for the sub. Captain Actually, thank you. Captain Actually. Master Monster 11. Craig B 1992, Fenrir Lives, X Nickum, Dark Ronin 21, and Doro the Insane. Equinox 4, thank you all for the subs. Marcus here with 1,000 bits. Who's ready to clear cut that cheeky Fleur de Malt? Oh my. Oh my. Big Daddy Boneless, thank you for the 21-month resub. Fuck. Thank you, Big Daddy Boneless.
That's amazing.
I did. Oh, here we go. Dial 357, thank you for the sub as well. And Cobalt Lucario, thank you so much as well. Black Marcus Terra, thank you for the 1,000 bits. We're going to take him out, I swear. Cosmos, thank you for the bits as well. One Sonovan 1 with the 1,750 bits. Rule 0. Do not split the party. Do not. Okay, one Sonovan. One. Okay, we understand. We understand. Arkol, thank you for the raid. Sonovan 1, thank you for the 750 bits. Probate Monty, when will you be able to snag Eberron? Tell the stream of your misfortune with 1,000 bits from Probate.
I'll keep it long and simple here. I went Sunday to my game shop, asked them when Eberron's coming, and they said Tuesday. I made a 20-minute bus ride down in -10 weather to the game shop, for which they told me that they didn't order Eberron that I pre-ordered. I walked another 20 minutes to another game shop that was a few streets over, and they also didn't have it. So I bitterly walked home, sat down, and realized that I have it on D&D Beyond, and I just completely hated myself.
I'm gonna leave an emote in chat that just like signifies Monty's mood when she realized that.
Oh god, it was just, I felt...
Protoss, thank you for the bits as well. Shadowy Sphinx with 1,000 bits. Monty, you can't be a night owl until you start a job at 4 a.m.
I have. I worked at the PetSmart at 4 a.m.
Oh. Well, you just blew Shadowy Sphinx's whole story up in the water. You sank Shadowy Sphinx's battleship. Holy shit. Shadowy Sphinx.
I didn't walk home. I did not walk home. Darko Draco gave me a ride, but getting there I had to walk.
Super Blue Hedgehog with 1,006 bits. Loving this. Paying respects to Marcus Sweet's death anniversary during 5-month time skip. Also, at Blackfoot Ferret, shouldn't it be cheer 1006? 1,006 bits from Super Blue Hedgehog. Thank you so much. As well, 300 Shadows. Thank you for the resub. Alucard True V, thank you for the resub. And Riku 9619, Martimus, and Yuki Usagi, thank you for the resubs. Flame Revenant, thank you for the bits. The Underdog with a 500 bits. More tubs, that's all. Oh.
I hate that came from a seal in like a nature documentary.
1,000 bits from Shadowy Sphinx. My condolences from a fellow 4 a.m. worker. From Shadowy
It was
Sphinx.
short-lived, but I did it. I actually didn't mind it too much. I found it kind of nice.
Email me at this web zone if you want a pizza roll.
Number 4. Hunter XK5, thank you for the sub. Mr. 999 Pancakes, thank you as well for the sub. And I was waiting on this one, but Blackfoot Ferret with not 1, not 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or 8, but rather with 9,001 bits from Blackfoot
Airborne.
Limes High. 9,001 bits. That's over. Less than 10,000. Got him.
Oh, hey, Taka, can we pimp the thing that you and the boys were?
It doesn't need pimping. It's on stream. It's on Team 4 Star's channel. But yeah, the first of the animated Dragon Ball shorts came out. Dragon Ball Z
It's great.
Well, thank you.
I storyboarded that.
Yes, you did.
The realistic lips, for like, I literally gave me whiplash, and I had to go back and watch it again.
I'm so
It was
happy
good.
I suggested that. I'm so happy I said we need this.
The Vegeta eyebrows are what scared me.
Sorry. Oh no, it was a lot of fun to go in there and record. You might want to shake the baby a little bit. I never thought I would say that in a voiceover room, but there you go. That's what happens when you literally. That's the first. That is the first joke I pitched. You should shake the baby a little bit, and we wrote back from that punchline.
Wait, whose lips were those?
Not mine.
That was Stefan's.
Okay, good.
Did a good job. I was actually curious about that as well.
I just
All right, you guys ready to go?
We got a couple more people we gotta thank. Trainer Shoshiro, Fike6767, the Armored Owl. Thank you all so much, and Finra Lives for the bits as well. Yeah, that is it, I believe, for me. Anything else anyone would like to plug while we have a chance here?
No,
I would like I would like to ask. I'd like to ask one thing. Are you guys, if we start this episode with you guys at breakfast?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I know it sounds weird, but just in case someone wanted to do something.
I'm holding my hand up.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Okay,
I want to be nice.
Okay, I got two quick questions here. All right.
Oh boy, here we go.
What time of the morning is it?
Like
Breakfast, stupid.
No! I've seen that happen at 3 p.m. Let's get to breakfast.
Yeah.
Bosco, I'm sorry. Sometimes breakfast can be at 5 at night. Okay?
Yeah, okay. No,
I've had
what's
breakfast at 4.
Okay, no. Look,
Alrighty. Anyway, let's get started here.
I'm serious. I need to know how tired my character should be.
No, you guys aren't that tired. You guys got a good night's sleep. No disturbances. So I'm gonna say you guys are pretty well rested.
make a character choice. I know it's hard for you, but it's called
I'm
acting.
sorry.
You can do
Hey,
it.
everyone, shut up! I got an actual question. Monty,
big boy pants.
I've got the Umber Hulk liver / kidney, all of the symbols and stuff. Is all that passed on?
Like gone bad?
No, not gone bad, but have
Gone to Willow.
You haven't
Have
talked to
been
Willow, so no. You guys have to talk to Willow.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's get this episode started before we
Yeah,
start
that'd
the
be great.
episode.
Because
All right.
you have no idea how many
More
people wanted to say,
question.
make a
Alright.
character choice. If you want to be the big dog, you got to learn how to do it.
right.
Bosco, I gotta turn you down immediately. God damn, what have you done to me?
I haven't done anything.
Monty, quick
Alrighty.
start.
I am. When last we left our heroes, Greckles the Kenku rogue, Remy the Kenku fighter, Borky the not Kenku orc barbarian, Task the slightly smaller but still not a Kenku kobold ranger, and Panic the definitely not a Kenku tiefling bard, the party
I
spent
can be
some
whatever you want me to be.
The party spent some time interrogating Cliff, a Minotaur warlock of Ko who can speak through their patron, the Great Eyeless One, better known as Doug. After probing for secrets such as the nature of the deathly black goo, the party eventually asked about Ethiel. By trading a powerful secret, the party learned that Ethiel is not a thing, but a place. A pool that has the ability to heal gods and revive celestials. They learned that Ethiel lies within the Feywild, lorded by the King of the Forest. They also learned that the door to the Feywild is guarded by the Flower of Rot, also known as Fleur de Mort, and requires 3 keys to open. If, in Panic's possession, appears to be the first key. After that long-winded interview, the party met with Solly and her guided warriors. Setting out in teams of 2, the party took to the city to try and find some information on Orin spies within Alivast, each member running into their own allies and enemies. After coming up with nothing, but at the very least some interesting experiences, the party returned to their home for a long night's rest and received a message from Taylor the Pigeonmancer. Now, as dawn rises and breakfast is served, the party plans their next move back home in Alivast.
Mr. Borpington, I require more pancakes.
I've already given you 6, Borky. This is amazing. You watch it just start stacking 7 more.
I said I wanted this many, and Borky just holds up both hands, all fingers out.
Yeah, but Borky, feeding 5 of your plates to your fat bird doesn't count.
It does so.
I was wondering where you were putting it all.
You're just like rolling up the pancakes like a burrito and just like funneling them down into Tubbs' mouth.
God. So we have some leads, but are we ready to undertake them?
No. Tash just like straight up just says no as he's eating. No, we need time. We haven't. We've been on a 5-month hiatus, even though it hasn't felt like that. I think we need at least a little bit more time in the city. A job won't kill us, but I think we deserve a little bit more time to prep.
Maybe there's some odd tasks we could do. I mean, we already have one.
Borky.
Was that too highbrow for the table?
That was a little too highbrow
No,
for
I
the
mean,
morning.
we've
Task is like 2
Yeah,
inches
we've-
away from pouring his cup of coffee on Borky's leg.
Don't waste the hot bean
Borky,
juice,
how many times
Task.
have we heard about the exact same joke?
Well, I mean, I gotta figure one of these times it's gonna land.
Well, let's finish up breakfast and see what the board has. We haven't looked at that in what, a year?
That's fair.
Okay, guys, hear me out. Maybe we go back to Tracadia.
Why?
It's not as bad the second
Pours his
time
coffee
round.
in his lap.
Why would you pour coffee
Or-
in your own lap?
No, in your lap.
Ah, Jesus, it's lukewarm. You're lucky. Tubbs is absorbent. Borky starts rubbing Tubbs along the wet spot.
Like a ShamWow. Tubbs absorbs.
Where's Vince?
Oh my god.
As King likes to say, quick, absorb a queef.
Getting back to the topic. It probably would be good to see what's been going around the city, if nothing else, to see what may be ailing it.
Yeah.
I still like the idea of maybe small jobs, not catastrophic end of the world, get lost in time for 5-month jobs.
Well, that's what I mean.
Well-
Take a job around the city, see what's become of it in these 5 months.
So what you're saying is we should split up and look for clues.
No, Borky, that comes later.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay. Just eat your pancakes. Eat your pancakes, Borky.
You need to eat your breakfast first, because then we can offer you Borky snacks later.
The fuck is a Borky snack?
We'll figure it out as we go along. I'm
You
sure
best.
it's something that you can make up.
I thought those were macaroons, Borky.
No, those are called macaroons.
Oh.
Goes back to the pig.
I'm just waiting until Monty cuts stop.
No, I'm letting this happen.
No, I'm waiting until Monty just cuts
You're
this
the
off.
only one who can put an end to this.
Yeah, technically.
Your guys is
The whole session is just breakfast.
I'm just imagining that Panic's been waiting for the syrup to be passed to him this entire time with his hand outstretched. Oh, Panic, sorry. Here's the syrup.
Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, I actually have a few things I would like to get taken care of today. Namely, we have all of these boulette stuff.
Oh, we've got all those monster
I have,
pieces,
yeah.
Oh, it's a boulette.
Yeah, I have 3 large boulette talons, I have 5 medium boulette talons, and I have
Take
2
those to
boulette
Iggy.
faceplates.
Oh, yes.
To do what with?
Oh.
Listen, these things are sturdy enough that we could probably make a nice set of armor out of them.
Wait, hold on.
Who would wear the armor?
Well, where are we supposed to find a blacksmith who's fluffy? Wait a minute.
This isn't really Fluffy's sort of job. This is more of Iggy because it's unique parts. Whereas Fluffy is like a straight like metal blacksmith. So
I'd imagine we'd like it.
sorry, you cut out, Zeto? Zeto?
My God, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
We lost Zeto, everybody. Everyone look under your seats to see if Zeto is there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we actually did
He
lose
straight
him.
up disappeared.
There
Oh,
you go.
shit. Oh, he's back. Uh-oh. Gaijin, are you here?
Oh, no.
Texas is dead.
No, it's
Oh,
wait,
no.
wait, Bosco, are you there?
Of course I'm here.
Yay! Oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
I think it might be them.
Okay, guys, we're gonna put
What just happened in Texas?
we're gonna put a pause real fast here. I'm gonna
Let's wait a couple minutes, and then we'll see if they get back. And then,
Goomba just
Like-
It
rejoined.
looks like Zeto's trying to come back in.
yeah.
No, it was Zeto.
Does
left.
anybody have the?
And,
Can somebody call them on that cellular device to see if at least that's up and running?
I'm gonna read off a couple subs real
Does anybody
fast.
have
here.
the cellular?
Yeah, go for it.
Armored Owl, thank you so much. Fike6767, thank you for gifting a sub to Zank. Nefast the Fox, thank you for the sub. Xandros, Mr. Nani, thank you so much. Moy Luna, SF Cody, Night Valen, thank you so much for the resubs. Defective Sheep with 500 bits, no message, just sheep. Just a sheep. But thank you so much, Defective Sheep, for the 500 bits. Finn releasing 100 bits. Star Wars Episode 1 is the most disappointing thing since my Borky.
Oh. Gaijin, speak.
Saying things?
Oh,
here we
there we
go,
are.
here we
Oh,
go.
there we go. There
Oh,
we
there
go.
you go.
All right, you guys are back.
Sorry
Good.
about that. Net, apparently,
Crisis
the fucking
averted.
net
Wait.
hiccuped.
I feel that. That happens to me a lot.
How did that? Because I was still in the room. How did? Okay.
You were silent. We were talking to you.
yeah,
during the
you-
spot.
you were not
we were
actually
talking
in
to
the
you.
room.
You just didn't say anything.
Dude,
I
and
was
then when I signed out, came back in, and it kept saying Discord was trying to RTC. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so Gaijin, you
Yeah.
can be connected to the call, but it doesn't necessarily register that you're talking.
Okay.
It won't transmit it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Anyway, back. You guys were talking
Crisis
about
No,
averted.
Boulette.
no, it's your. Oh,
Breakfast.
sorry, real fast. Did your audio stop recording? Either of you?
No,
No.
it was just the net, so it doesn't affect
No.
the audio.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
So you guys were talking about Boulette parts.
Hooray.
You have Boulette parts and other parts and things.
Yes, and Task was going to say, well, I'd like to at least imagine that our trophies can somehow be full in other ways than just the normal bits and bobs we could get from them.
I was actually going
Yeah.
to turn mine into the city, see if they can get some research out of it.
Why don't you give it to Iggy and then Iggy gives it to the city for research?
Because he's not going to give it to the city worth jack shit.
Hey, we owe him for making that weird boat with the paddles and I killed that chimera on one-handed. We owe him.
Well, I do have a couple of things that I could possibly pass off to Willow as well before I get to Iggy.
I have nothing. I used to be the guy with the bag, but now Panic is the man with the hole. Everyone just puts everything in Panic's hole.
My hole is the most popular around.
Some
Tash
say.
drinks from the fucking glass, the mug. Just, oh, it's too early for this shit.
Remy, you haven't said anything. How about you? Is there anything you
Am I even there, Monty? Have I arrived?
Yeah, you're there.
Here?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Remy.
He's just quiet on the other end of the table.
Honestly, that's in character. He's ignoring the craziness and eating.
Fucking, there's this Remy.
Better yet, he's already eaten. He came ready to go.
He's doing the kiff side.
Oh.
Hey, Remy, when are we going to meet your family?
PTSD.
Shuts
Was gonna
down.
say,
Hang on,
maybe-
Remy.exe's rebooting.
Maybe whatever is made out of these bullet parts you could use.
If you wouldn't
Perhaps it
mind,
depends
I
on
can
what you
probably
create out
find
of
something more out of it.
It would depend what you create out of them.
It's true, we don't know. It's probably going to be armored, just given how hard these things are. And I pull a little bit one out of the face plates out, and I just go king king on the
Doesn't make
on the
noise.
side of it.
Doesn't make noise when you hit it. Actually, it's kind of like chitinous.
So
Chitinous.
it might also be flame retardant. Huh.
Interesting.
Well, we can always see what we can get out of it.
Yep. So I think we'll stop by Iggy's as well. I also need to see Scarlet and my mother today.
I wouldn't mind running. Greckles holds up all of the glyphs and stuff that he drew on the adventure. I still need to turn all this into the council just so they have some idea of what they're going to be dealing with in the Underdark. Not to mention this gross thing holds up the Umber Hulk liver.
You guys handed over all those glyphs of importance to
Okay,
Sally.
that's what I was. Okay.
Yeah, she's got all that, so that's on her now.
Yeah, so I feel like our entire setup is just like hand over what we found treasure-wise, then look up a new job.
It might also be a good idea to try and do a little shopping if there's any magic items in circulation. We do have a lot
Guys,
of money.
I can't help but I've placed much of my money in my bank account, and I am seeking out an investment to increase my portfolio. Yep.
And how are you deciding to do this?
It really depends who has the best pitch.
You're trying to buy a
While we're
franchise.
here-
Well, no, it's
While
important.
we're here, that reminds me actually.
What?
We have a whole lot of Alivastian credits now, don't we?
We do.
Oh, shoot, we do.
We could probably order some upgrades in the meantime while we
All right.
taking care of today's work.
Well, I mean, let's do it, guys. Let's do it like Brutus.
Let's check our options then.
All right, click options to go to the menu screen.
Just to confirm, you guys did buy the training room, correct?
No.
Yeah, we did. We did.
We did? Oh fuck.
The training room, we did. Yeah, we
Because
did.
I'm just noticing it's the old version, so I haven't.
Yeah, we purchased the training room before we
It's
left.
2.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, you guys have a
I'm looking at
training
2.0 right now.
You also got the fight pit.
That was just in our
but you have no
backyard.
cookie. Yeah, it's been kind of tucked in the corner where no one uses it. You definitely got the temple. I think you guys got a well as well.
We did.
Yeah, so just grab all that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess.
Did we not get the in rooms? Because I feel like that could generate
no,
money.
Not
you guys
yet,
do
no.
not have in rooms.
We should do that because that will generate cash.
We got to talk about this
How
in
much
character.
AC do we have?
You guys have in total 13,000 AC.
Nothing's getting through that armor, guys.
13,000.
Nothing's getting through that. Aha!
Have to roll a natural 1,000.
All right, yeah. I say we start getting stuff that's gonna net us money.
Oh, they say a penny saved is a penny earned.
Let's see. We have
12,000.
we could hire a bookie for the fight pit to get money off of.
Did someone
that.
say bookie? You hear as both doors throw open.
God.
And you see, fuck, what was his name?
Just all was eating breakfast.
Somebody say
and
bookie.
someone plus-
I think
Oh,
he was,
yeah, exactly.
you guys joke, but he's been waiting 8 months to do this.
Just been hiding in a barrel.
I forgot his name. I had it written down. I'm looking for it.
Pitch!
Oh no.
Pitch, thank you so much. Pitch comes bursting through the door with chihuahua in hand, leopard print suit with the cane as he just kicks in the door and stands proudly with the glowing morning sun backing him as he stands in front of you. And Helga just looks up and goes, hey.
Oh, hey, it's you. That guy on the ship.
Yes, it's me. It's Pitch. You're welcome. He just walks in.
Oh, I already don't like you.
Greckles actually lean over to Task. I have no idea who this guy is.
I'm Maui.
Gentlemen, you don't know who this is. I ask for a good pitch and I get a decent one. It's the gentleman who announced me when I beat up that weird creature on that ship that we stole.
Oh yes, Raver got quite smashed, I'd agree.
That's like
and that was quite the impressive fight. Talentur has been talenturing me to stick around this joint for a good opportunity. That and I've noticed the unused fight pit in the back of your building.
Oh yeah, last time it was used, Remy
You've been trespassing on our property to see our building in the back?
Well, I'm a customer, so I think I have a little bit of moving around of the place, and there's windows that peer back into your courtyard.
Fair enough.
So,
he sits down at the table
You
and like
want to
brings
be-
up his feet on the table and
Oh, I
crosses
hate
them over.
this man! I hate him already!
would you like some pancakes, Your Majesty?
Oh, I
sure
would
he's
love
not your cousin,
some
Zeto?
pancakes. You just watch as he just leans over. He puts the dog on the floor and it just sits there trembling on the ground, like staring in two different
No.
directions.
Now fucking see here, Bosco. Just because I am a very, very, very curt human being doesn't mean I'm not fucking polite!
Oh, that's fair. But I figured like all people from Long Island were like that.
My name is Kurt.
I thought Taco was Kurt.
There we go. Thank you, Connor.
Hey.
Okay, you know what? Scratch that. Go back. Gaijin, just because I'm Kurt.
Greg's gonna look over. If you're looking to be employed, could you respect our business a little bit more than this?
Oh, yeah, of course. He just pets Task on the head and keeps eating pancakes.
Greckles will physically shove his shoes off the table.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Now tell me, Pitch, do you have any experience managing a fight pit?
Well, not a pit per se, but how about a sky arena worth everyone's eye in the sky?
Yeah, but
I've
that was subject to sky law, which there is none. This is on the ground, so
it's
we'll be
exploded.
subject to ground law.
Well, I will show you. He rips out this, like, kind of like this wallet, like fold-out wallet, and shows you a bunch of certification that he has. He's got certification for fight pits. He's got certification for
Okay.
interior design, certification for veterinarian
But
aid.
are they legitimate?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'd like to investigate for forgery because that's something I'm
For
actually trained
sure.
in.
Absolutely. I will say for you advantage.
Is that investigation?
Investigation, because you're looking at his ID, yeah.
Oh shit.
God, that is a 16.
There's some stuff in there you don't even recognize because it's in languages you don't understand. So you're like, you're not sure, but
He's a professional cough drop maker in one of these.
Does anything look fantasy photoshopped?
not really, no.
The clip art? It's the fucking it's E1 artwork.
Graphic design is my passion.
Finally.
He's also a Liversean ordained minister as well. He can marry people, but you're not sure how. That's the only one you're not sure how legit that is.
It says here that you're a minister.
Oh yes, but I can only marry people in the Tazilon jungle, laws and all.
Can I do a generalized insight check on this guy?
Sure, go ahead.
Because wow,
I would like to help.
Okay, roll an
I feel like
advantage.
if we hire this man, we're already on like 15
22.
crime list.
He is very smug and full of himself, but he doesn't seem to be malicious in any way. He just seems to be
Okay.
here for a good time, and he's kind of an egomaniac.
Borky pulls at Task's ear real fast. Task, could I have your ear for a second?
Have it in fingers. What?
Oh, I know you're not the biggest fan of this gentleman, but imagine this. He'd have to work with Arlo.
Also, since the fight pit is out back.
Taz sits back in his chair very calmly.
There's someone out back that could keep an eye on him. Winking at you. What do I know about Talentura?
Roll a religion check.
Oh boy, I am trained in religion. Yeet. 9.
The only thing you know about Talentura, besides being the god of luck, is that it's actually against their like worship to make temples to Talentura. It is the actual only religion that it is against their religion, I guess, to have actual temples of worship. That's all you know.
And Talentura is the god of luck?
Dumb luck. Gambling luck, dumb luck, any luck. That's just like...
Gotcha.
No.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Pilch, what happened?
It's Pitch, my green championship friend.
That's true. Sorry, we met a guy called Pilchard. It's a whole thing. What happened to your last employer?
Oh, they got arrested and they're currently in trial. And, you know me, I was completely not part of that whole fiasco. Isn't that right, Kiwi? Oh, right! Kiwi just kind of runs in the opposite direction.
Wait, I thought they got kidnapped by a sky giant or a sea giant.
Yep, that was horrible. All of us kidnapped by sea giants and we went to trial, but truly I was an innocent bystander in all of this.
Describe the sea giant trial.
Oh, the sea giant didn't put on the trial. The Avon clergy put on the trial.
Was it in the sea?
Near the sea. It was a port town. I can't remember the name of it.
So if they found guilty, were they just pushed into the ocean?
No. Murder, you were hanged, and other such things.
Yeah,
the captain was sent to jail for a long time.
Oh, dear.
Wait, we are talking about the pirate ship incident,
Yes,
correct?
yes, we are.
Yeah, the one in the sky.
Okay.
Sky
So it's a storm
pirates.
giant.
Word as I hear is that the ship's been returned to Nomeria. This is truly just outcome in this sort of adventure. But of course me, this poor wayward soul, trapped and lost after losing the prison I have known for so long.
All right. Save the pitch for the pits. What do you want?
I want to be paid part of the bet money, sorry. I'm not in debt, maybe.
Insight! No, I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker.
Are you actually inciting that?
You know what? Sure, let's do it.
Is it real?
14.
He looks like a man of expensive taste, so maybe.
Oh, good.
I have a quick question for you, Pitch, before we sign off on anything. Borky kind of looks around. Who's in the room with us right now?
You see Kiwi currently cleaning tables. Mel is currently sweeping around and like kind of cleaning, like she's emptying out the fireplace of all the ash from last night. And Helga's currently cleaning a glass. The guards are outside, but they can't hear you guys.
So, quick question for you. Why did the pits below the city in the sewers not hire you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd like to live.
That's a point.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a
Jingo's
point.
very scary.
That's a point in hireable right there. That's what that is.
Do you have the paperwork to
Well,
work here?
shows you're sensible.
The moment you even say paperwork, slam, he just slams down this stack of paperwork. Well, if you just sign here, put your initials there, and then just put in my payment information, we should be good to go.
I'm going to check this contract for any bullshit.
All right, investigation with advantage.
I'm
'cause you're
going to
forgery.
help.
It's
Okay.
all written.
Never
it's all
mind.
written in Gnomish.
15.
Okay, it's actual Alivastian paperwork. It's not his
Okay.
paperwork, so
Okay.
yeah, it's legit.
Gentlemen,
There is one added paper you find, which is about mandatory breaks that he gets
Oh,
a
let's
break.
hear about this. Yeah.
It
what-
basically just says that after every 5th fight, he gets to have like a quick break, like a quick
Bitch.
5-minute break
Sounds
to get
reasonable.
water
Smoke
and like
break?
key. Yeah, more or less, he gets a smoke break.
All right, gentlemen, if you want to hire this man on, feel free. I'm gonna wash my hands of it.
Okay, don't forget to wipe afterwards.
All right, so all in favor of this hire, say aye. Aye.
Sure.
I.
You don't get a fucking say in this,
Oh, that's
By
That's,
unanimous
enough
vote.
Well, that was crazy. Hey, Task, why don't you introduce him to Arlo?
Follow me. I'm gonna introduce you to someone you'll be working with very closely.
Very well, let's go. He just kind of runs a hand through his
As
hair.
soon as
like
they're out of
adjusts his
sight,
hat.
the other 3 people at the table will just see a smirk and a.
What's so
All
funny?
right. Task, you head outside
Wait.
with Pitch.
Where's Arlo?
He's standing outside the door. He's with Vel.
Arlo, Vel, I have good news.
Vel kind of turns and goes, "Oh yeah."
So you know that fight pit we've been having that's just collecting dust? Well, apparently we have someone who now will be bookieing fights.
Arlo kind of turns and goes, "Well, it's about time."
I'd like to introduce you all to Pitch. This will be our bookie.
Hello, my muscular friends. He just grabs each of them by the neck and pulls them inwards. You two have the chance to become legends of the fight pit. Have you ever dreamed of aspirations, fame, fortune, ladies as far as the eyes can see? And for you, my weirdly dragon, he kind of turns to you, Task, kind of like cocks his head. What do you say in response? You like nod at him because he's asking if Arlo's a dragon. Because Arlo does have the eyes of a dragon. It's very easy to
Tash
tell.
just nods.
And maybe some treasure and princesses, I don't know. And Arlo just rolls his eyes. Well, I have quite the opportunity for you. Once we get the new fight pit built in the bigger arena, you're going to see some prime time action. Of course, when you're off your work, of course. Just make sure you talk to me, the bookie, and we'll schedule you for a fight.
Does he walk away from Arlo and Val?
Arlo, like, slips his head. Like, he's like... trying to slip his head from underneath Pitch's arms.
When Pitch walks away from them, I'll just have Task walk in between the both of them and just go, "Don't break him too fast."
I'll try my best, Val says.
I
By the
only asked
way,
that you try.
there was a child who showed up yesterday when you guys were out.
A child.
Yeah, but yay tall, tiefling, little wings.
Oh, Scarlet. Yes, she's probably looking for Panic. I believe he's making some time to see her today.
Yeah, we told her she couldn't enter, and she kicked Louis Strog in the shins and ran away.
And how did he respond to that?
He cried. Yeah, he always, just always.
All right.
Something. The children of tomorrow will still hate me. Something. I don't know.
Oh, of course he will. I'll say this: she's allowed to come in, just not to partake and drink.
Well, yeah, but we can't watch that.
You mean to tell me that Hawkeye's Helga can't fucking see that?
Well, not when it gets busy. You never know. And if the patrons give her a drink, like...
Fair enough. Very well. We'll keep her out, but I assure you it will be taken care of.
Maybe after closing hours if she's visiting, or like early in the morning when we don't really have much alcohol out.
As long as she's under Panic supervision.
Exactly.
Fair enough. We do want to keep our noses clean.
By the way, what do you think of Tarek's bod going on? Been making really good use of that training area, getting him built. She kind of flexes her pecs a little bit.
I've never been more happier to have a pseudo-son in all my entire years of living.
You're welcome.
Tash just bows graciously to them.
She nods. Meanwhile, inside.
I'm gonna head back in.
So now that we've gotten all of this taken care of,
Hey, Panic.
we still have
How many thousand again? 12?
13. It's 12 now. 12,800 after 12,600.
600.
Yes.
What do we even have? Like, what can we even purchase on the lot of land?
We can.
I think we can buy everything else on this list. To be perfectly honest.
Oh, what's on the list?
We could buy a trophy room.
Mm-hmm.
A garden.
Horse stables.
Okay.
We can get a druid.
That's not bad.
Chicken coop.
A library and then the inns.
Ooh, a library. I could learn how to read.
Do note, if you guys do get a library, Willow does not man it. You will have to hire someone else to be
That's
in the
fine.
library for you.
If we can hire someone else, that'd be fine.
What if we just bought Willow a library? Sorry.
I mean, she's going to
Well, then
use
she-
it, but she won't be your designated
Let's
researcher.
not go
though.
crazy, guys. We still have to chip in for the honeymoon. Still gonna cost us.
It's fair. It's solid.
Yeah.
We could probably get another big purchase in for some extra, revenue generation. Get some in rooms.
Yeah, I
think
would
in-rooms
suggest
would
that.
be priority. Yeah.
So just write this down. You guys, if you guys bought in rooms, they have a special requirement. You need 3 maids and servants specifically for innkeep. So you need to hire 3 additional maids and servants just for that.
So how much would that put us down, though?
Maid or servants is an additional 100 AC.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
We've still got quite a surplus here.
I would say after that, I say we get the library, because having some wizard and sorcery power would be pretty swell.
Okay, like, if we get this library, and the person we hire, which I'm going to assume is a librist, would they be able to teach me how to read?
Technically, yes.
Possibly eventually.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can always try.
Well,
converse. Sorry.
Well, I'm all in on the library idea.
If I was to be selfish, I would say our next step after all of that would be a garden. Having a druid, especially with us collecting animals, would probably be beneficial.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Hey, Remy, since you don't have to pay for any of this, we'd like an objective opinion. What you got?
I would highly recommend the library, considering how many magical artifacts you come across, as well as the future quests you will be partaking in. Research into the mystical, magical means of Alivast and beyond could be quite helpful.
I feel it's agreed on all fronts that we should invest in an inn and then a library.
We have to hire the librist and the inn people.
Borky.
Yeah.
It's pronounced librarian.
They're so fancy.
It is a
We'll need-
library.
But
We'll
what
need
about
someone?
we have that warehouse as well, right?
That's being kind
Do
of like
have the warehouse.
you're gonna have more space. So basically, some stuff's gonna be shifted over there. So, your bathhouse and stuff, and like more like it's gonna be basically a secondary building, more or less, an attachment to, the tavern itself. So in there will be the fight pit. The bathhouse will be moved in there. And then between those 2 spaces is the place for like the garden and the animals and things like that. So
okay.
a lot of the outdoor
Cool.
stuff is being moved there, and then you're gonna have more space outdoors for more outdoorsy things.
Okay, sweet. So
I'll check here. The librarian is trying to see how much the librarian is.
librarian appears
it-
to be.
It requires a wizard, sorcerer, warlock, or researcher. So
Dungeons and Dragons home remodeling.
Hell yeah.
how
Dude,
much-
this is Animal Crossing. Don't you know? You
how
get a
much
copy
was
early.
the higher Willow? I think it was 1,000 AC, wasn't it? Or no, I think it was more than that.
Willow was. Should have said.
Where was 1,000?
Willow. Meryl.
It doesn't say. I think this is like the old version or something, or it just didn't say for some reason.
Yeah,
Let's
because we
check
got
it out.
bartender, chef,
Yeah,
maid
you guys
servants.
you guys got a lot of people. Hold on, let me check and see if I can find old renovation.
Doesn't cost a thing because we saved her life thrice.
A cleric and a druid.
We're about to start. We're about to start flipping houses, guys.
Hell yeah. Dude, we're building the franchise.
house.
That's what's happening here.
Franchise.
In the middle of the street.
I'm an absolute fool. I did not save the old renovation stuff. I hate myself.
I mean, the more impressive stuff
we
like
could
the druid
probably-
and cleric is 1,000.
I think that she was 1,000 too. I'm gonna say she's like a researcher of this caliber is probably gonna be around 1,000. So
Okay.
All right.
so 3,000 total for a library, which will bring you guys down to 5,300.
Okay. So
AC?
Discovering the Underdark was kind of a big deal, which is why
Yeah.
you have so much fucking AC right now.
hell
so.
yeah. So this is including inns, rooms, personnel, and then librarian personnel.
Yeah. So
Okay.
for the inn, the total is 4,300. For the library and the librarian, it's 3,000 total.
Okay.
So far, you guys have spent 7,300.
Oh my
So we
god.
still have a little less than half.
You have 5,300 left.
Should we aim for a druid at this point?
I would.
We're gonna have to do so many interviews if we hire people. So yeah, let's do it.
Well, I think now would be the time to do it. Looks in the hard camera.
Lord, we're doing
All
it.
right. So, garden, are you getting the garden too, or just the druid?
Yeah, garden and druid.
Okay, garden and druid. Garden and druid will be another 3,000.
It leaves us
Sorry,
with.
I'm writing down your guys' purchases because I have to like figure out what's
Right,
gonna happen in what
and
order.
I hope it helps that we're like saying like by order of like importance.
Okay, so this is the order of importance. You guys want this?
Yes.
Mhm.
That is extremely good to know because Adric is working, and then once he gets off, he's not gonna be able to do everything at once.
Yeah.
So.
In librarian, and then garden.
Yeah.
In library garden. Okay, so that's gonna be another 3,000, which is 2,300.
What do we have that we could spend on left after this?
I mean, we can get animals or.
Should we start that?
I think just for the sake of Monty not having to dig up all of this old information quite so fast, we should
Let's just
stop it there.
We could.
Yeah,
hire...
let's just move on. We have a lot.
Mr.
One
Borpington
more
could use
thing,
an
one more
equally hilarious assistant.
One more thing then. Let me be selfish. Trophy room.
Okay.
Trophy room.
Why not?
That will go in the new building.
Hell yeah.
I've got the bath and the training room. Those are the only two things I actually really cared about. Just
All
we're
right,
never
cool.
here to use them.
But I feel like that's good for now.
Minus. Sorry, I just gotta do math here. 750. Okay, that leaves you guys with 1,550 AC. So if you guys need to hire on more employees, if you find they're getting stressed out, we'll see, and then you can. hire
I
on
was about
more.
to say, would AC assisted giving anyone a raise?
No, because AC is not money.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
money is generated by the things you have available, and then in turn that goes to your employees. With the exception of the in rooms, you can make money off of the in rooms, but
Then
everything else generates money for your employees.
At this point, I feel like holding on to money to purchase anyone else who feels like they're overswamped would be best suited.
Yeah, might be a good idea. Alrighty, so inn is first, library is secondary. Did you guys want to do a call for you? So you want 3 employees for the 3 maids for the
Yes.
inn, 1
3 maids and milking.
researcher, 1 druid. Okay, so do you want to do a call for employees for the inn maids and the hi goblin, inn maids and the librarian to
Yes.
start? Because
Sure.
I'm gonna say wait
Yeah.
on the druid because that might take a while.
That's fair. Yeah, we want an open call.
Okay, awesome. Open call for that. I will get working on that in a few days.
Fantastic.
All right. Those have all been placed. They're in the order book. Awesome. I'm so glad I
Wait,
have
Goblin wanted to pitch in for a servant. Didn't you see? She just walked into the chat.
this. Right.
I've actually got a quick question before we move on from this
For sure.
renovation thing. The storage room, what goes into that?
Storage room is basically for more like items and things like that. So if you guys want an armory, or if you guys want
But-
like kind of similar to what I guess that could fall into a trophy room too. I guess, but it's more
I was
just
thinking,
like
is it like
more supplies. So it's gonna be more blankets and more things like that.
okay?
Yeah.
I was just curious. It says a safe and secure way to store items of value. Is it like magically warded?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that how,
basically like I mean, if Borky set up a bank account, but it'd basically be where you could keep your money if you're traveling out of your room. Magical items you don't want people touching, things you don't want on display. If that makes sense.
Cursed items.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Ever
think
go into
we
those?
may be having need of that in the future, but not right now.
We should get a
Yeah.
big hole, and we shouldn't tell people where the hole is. And we put all our
Borky, that's a
stuff.
pit.
Borky, we actually have that. All right, gentlemen,
Except we
I'm
do
gonna
tell
go,
people where it is.
I'm gonna go check out the board if that's okay with you.
I'm gonna go hit Willow
Fine
first.
by me.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All
go
right.
hit Willow first since that's closer, and then go to Iggy.
All right, let's do who's going where. Just because I know you guys are splitting up everywhere. Who's going where?
Willow.
I'll actually go with Task to give her the
So Task,
get her in-
Task and Greckles, you're going to Willow. Borky.
I'm really curious. Where is Panic going again?
Yeah, Panic. Where are you going?
Panic is going to see Scarlet, his mom, if she's available, and Fluffy.
Where is Remy going?
Remy has to go with Panic because he's going to need Panic later when he's done.
Ah,
Ooh.
well.
Assuming Panic didn't want to see all these important people by himself, in which case I will do something else. That's totally above game.
I don't know where Borky wants to go. He doesn't know where to go.
Then just go with the other two and figure it out. Go see Willow. Willow likes you.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right. So we'll start first with Task, Greckles, and Borky. You guys make your way up the stairs to Willow's tower.
Knock on the door.
The door opens and you look down and you see Bright the Barchoba standing on the floor.
Duh. I'm never gonna get used to you.
The antenna kind of like flourish a little bit and you hear like the little nails on the floor go as it just runs away.
Whoa.
As you guys move in, you currently see Willow with like a giant like spoon, like a metal spoon. She's currently like wearing like kind of a respirator over this giant cauldron. She's just stirring it like it's almost like molasses. And she turns up and she goes, "Oh, hi!" Oh, she's kind of turning it side by side.
Do you want some help with that?
No, I can just, she kind of flourishes her hand, and you then watch as the spoon begins to move on its own in this giant cauldron. She kind of dusts herself off and walks over. Hi, how's it going?
Very
Pretty
well.
good. We've actually got some stuff for you.
Oh, really? Okay, let's take a look.
Unfortunately, I only came almost empty-handed. Here, I want to see if you could do anything with this. This is the liver or kidney or some kind of organ of a giant bug creature that we encountered in the Underdark.
What creature was that? Do you remember what it looked
Umber
like?
Hulk.
The
Like,
Umber
in
Hulk.
character, he would have no idea what it is.
All right, Umber Hulk liver.
Under Hulk, yeah.
Oh, interesting. There's only one?
Just one. That's all I could get.
She kind of takes it and she looks at it. She goes, very strange. I'll take a look at it. I don't know if it's magical in nature, but it could be useful for trying out in some potions.
Sure, go for it.
Awesome. I'll take that. She kind of puts it into like she's got a multitude of different small barrels and she kind of places it in one of the barrels and just kind of thunk, locks it closed.
That's
that
it
all
for
you?
me. That's it for me. What do you guys have?
Task kind of just like holds his hand up. I have a lot of things. First,
Not unexpected for you.
Tash just smiles at that. First off, I have 6 vampire fangs that I haven't dropped off yet.
Vampire fangs. Ooh, very cool.
No, not cool. Scary.
Unfortunately, I don't know what this creature is, but I have a few bits and bobs of it. I'm not sure if you could find use of them, but that's for you to decide. It's the dark mantle stuff. I have a gland and, by your word, Monty, 3 testicles.
Dark mantle. Sure, it didn't say tentacles.
No,
I think
it's-
you said...
You said no testicles. It says it's written
How-
right here.
How many?
3.
3 dark mantle testicles. Okay.
I'm not being a shit. It's written here. Why would I flub that?
No, that's fine.
I don't know, Zeto. Why is it written there?
Oh, the anatomy.
All right.
Oh, the man. Okay.
She takes a look at them and she kind of goes, "Ooh, I have an idea for these."
Oh, thank God she does. Okay, a vial of pillbug liquid.
Vial of pillbug liquids.
Let's. I also have 2
Just one,
umber. Oh, I'm
right?
sorry.
Just one vial of pillbug liquid.
Yes.
Okay. She takes that one. She adds it. She actually has like almost like a drawer filled with various different vials, and she kind of like licks her thumb and like puts a label on it and puts it into the drawer.
More bits and bobs with that creature that Greckles was talking about. I hand her 2 Umber Hulk eyes and 4 Umber Hulk antenna.
Were those like entire eyes or just parts of it? Because
No, the
it's
whole things.
Thing.
so like the
How-
big discs.
How many?
2 eyes, 4 antenna.
And then times 4 Umber Hulk antenna. Okay. As she takes the eyes, she's like, "Whoa, I feel dizzy looking at these. Okay, I'll put them away."
Best not look at those directly. And then finally, I have these 7 gazer stocks.
How cool would it be to put that eye on a shield, though?
Oh fuck! Actually, that'd be sick for Remy.
Uh-huh. Do we want to hang on to one of those eyes to see if we can give Remy a dizzy shield?
I don't know if
Cursed.
I don't know if Iggy is capable of that.
You could always ask. You could always. I mean, Willow's willing to give up one of them or two of them if you need.
Don't
I ask-
I'll ask her if she could hold on to one. If I can hold on to one.
Absolutely, she gives it back to you. Do
Thank
you want
you.
me to put it in a jar for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. She just puts. She like grabs this like liquid jar and she just kind of pops the eye into it. And it kind of floats like eerily, and she kind of shakes it a little bit and then hands it back to you.
Hell yeah. All right. I don't know if this will do anything for her, but I have these. I have this because I didn't use it, and I don't feel like we're gonna use it right now. I still have a potion of water breathing, and I don't know if she could use that for something.
She knows how to make those, so she's like, you can keep that. You're probably gonna use it, and I know how to make a bunch, so I've gotten a lot better since you've been gone.
Oh,
All right. Well, that's me then.
Sorry to interrupt, Willow. Were you able to make any healing potions or anything along those lines while we've been gone?
Yes, absolutely. I have quite a few upgraded ones, some new
Oh.
ones. I've been in a pretty good mood lately, so I've been quite happy to work late into the night. So let's see if I can find what I have.
Now my cat's at the door.
Yeah, Goblin left me. So.
Matilda's just sitting outside the door screaming now.
Gregor will not leave my lap. He won't.
I have. She pulls out 5 of the normal vials that you're used to.
So those are
The potion of
2d4.
healing, just like 2d4,
Cool.
Plus
I actually
5.
now have 8 of these things.
Wait, how many are we?
and she also has, she has 5 of those, and then she has greater healing potions,
I'll take
which
those.
are-
which are 4d4 plus 5.
Nice.
Is that what she's offering
she's-
us right now?
She's got 3 of those. Yep, and then she's got 1 superior healing.
Gentlemen, I don't mean to be greedy.
Oh, Borky, just take it. We know you could use it.
It's true. Superior. You said this was superior.
The superior is 8d4 plus 5. There's only 1 of them.
Yeah, he can have it.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Write down superior healing potion.
Do you mind if I above game? Do you mind if I grab one of the 4d4s?
Yeah.
Because I typically act as field medic half the time, so
Yeah, go ahead and take them. I have them marked. I have them marked down all on me. So if you want to grab any, just talk to me.
By
Oh, okay.
having the wizard, these are free, by the way, so you guys can take all of them and then disperse them as you see fit.
Oh,
They don't
excellent.
cost
Yeah.
I'm only going to take
Yeah.
the superior just because I know for a fact that's going to be a clutch heal at some point.
we'll,
Yeah.
we'll take one of the 2d4s because we all have one of those.
One
The
2d4
plus 5.
One
Yeah.
one of the 2d4s?
Yeah, we each have one. We're given.
Let's
one-
say just by distribution, everybody gets a potion of healing, a willow potion of healing, because there's 5 of you, so everyone gets 1, and then you can disperse these the greater as you see fit, and then the superior goes to Borky.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. I'll hold on to the regular ones. So right now I currently have 8 at our disposal.
All right, I got to Oh, okay. I'll just erase that then. We'll go over that. I just got the superior. That's all that needs to be done right now. All right.
Mhm.
We'll divvy it up properly at a different at a more. All right, let's do this right now, guys. Here before the boss fight in the save zone.
Yeah, I'm keeping tabs on this, so I got it.
Thank
Yeah, I have
you.
Willow's inventory here. All right, anything else you guys wanted to give Willow, or is that it?
That's all I have.
Um.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I have a bottle of black sand.
Right. You want to give that to Willow?
Yes. And a bottle of Discord Realm Rosin.
Oh, right, the rosin. That's right.
Rosin. I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
Bottle of Discord Realm. Rosin. Okay. Perfect. She adds those to her vial supply and labels them as such.
You know what? Just as extra fluff, I didn't give this to Helga because Greckles already did it. I also give her the deep gnome wine I have.
Okay, a bottle of deep gnome wine. She kind of takes you, goes, oh wow, this is really interesting.
For all the work you do, you deserve something good.
Just don't let Helga know you have it. She may take it.
I will be sure to not let her know, but I might give it to Doros. I think he deserves something nice for all his work.
Mm.
It is rather earthy.
He will probably like that a lot.
Real quick, just above game, because I know we're trying to get through stuff quick. I would like to hit up the magic item emporium just real quick at the end.
The Blue Dragon Emporium is actually closed.
Oh.
Yeah, it was closed a long time ago.
Okay, so we got no magic item shop then. Okay.
That you know of. But
Yeah.
Damn.
Might have gotten bought out by the competition.
All right. Well, I guess I'm good then.
All right.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Meanwhile, walking down the streets, Panic and Remy, where are you guys heading?
Scarlet, right?
Yeah, we're heading to Scarlet first.
All right. Do you know where Starlight lives?
Would Borky have?
Borky's never been to her house.
I went there once. That's where I went to her house once, and that's where Borky friend zoned her.
Wait, wouldn't she be in school though? Because it's the morning.
No, not
Just follow
Willow.
Taurus
or
to
not-
school.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I know Panic's been to the
Well,
school.
no.
Because he's
Tarisk and Scarlet go to different schools. She goes to East
yes.
Academy. Wait. No, it is the same school, right, Monty?
Nope. Tarisk and
Right.
Scarlet go to
Okay, I was
different
right the
schools.
first time.
She goes to fantasy band camp. Tarisk goes to like private school.
No, to answer your question, no, I don't know where Starlight lives.
All right.
I could.
Wait,
Remy.
where's school?
be very careful about what you're about to ask. I thought you were going to ask
No.
a stranger, like, I'm looking for this child. Have you seen a child? Have you seen any children?
I mean, I could do that. But,
Sorry, go ahead.
Remy, you wouldn't happen to know if you wouldn't happen to know if performers lived in the upper districts, would you?
What do I roll, Monty, or would I even know?
I'd say history. You are noble, so I will say history.
With advantage, since he's asking specifically about the upper district where his family
No,
is?
just a straight roll.
Shoot. All right,
'Cause you
15. How's a 15 work?
Your family is not actors; they're actual royalty. But
Right.
you would assume that people of some manner of status of talent, you would say probably would be in the higher districts. As to where and what section, you have not a clue. You could ask the Romantian and see if they know where she lives.
She's a performer, yes? Of some acclaim?
She's a singer and an escort at the Romantian, so I
So
imagine
you're-
that.
But, well, your instincts are right about it being the high district, more than likely. Though, if we wanted exact location, my best guess would be the Romantian could probably at least point us in the right direction.
That's true. The place where Rose teaches, that wasn't an orphanage, was it?
It was an orphanage school combo.
Okay, so there'd be no reason she would be there anymore. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the Romantian and ask.
Easy enough. You make your way to.
Are we
the...
going to a brothel to find out where a kid lives? Is that? Can I just clarify? Above game? Is that literally what we're doing right now? All right,
yes,
here we
that's
go.
exactly what we're doing.
Lot of bastards.
checking, just to clarify for the podcast.
lot of bastards at the brothel.
Yep.
Remy and Panic, as you guys are making your way to the Romantian, I would like you guys to both roll perception checks.
Okay.
I go.
Kobe 22.
For accuracy.
Oh.
Damn it, Kobe.
No!
Kobe failed you, man. I'm sorry.
Kobe's
You know
garbage.
what? Kobe, I can't believe you feel me like that. I'm so angry that I'm going to spend my
Oh my
point.
God.
All right. You channel Ith to change your fate. You may reroll.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you yeet instead of Kobe?
Yeah.
I would Jordan personally.
Thank you,
Jordan then.
Jordan.
7.
You
Thanks,
said it too
Jordan.
late. You already rolled it.
Not everyone
Amazing
can. Not
stories.
everyone can shack it and just dunk their way to success.
As you channel Ith, the sudden surprise of being relied upon makes Ith get really shy and nervous, and they kind of fuck up a little bit.
Good job, Panic.
They're definitely not as like they haven't dealt with people as much as Lies probably has, so they're got a little bit more anxiety in terms of social anxiety. But Remy, as you're kind of like you guys are walking, as you get the feeling like you're being watched, And you kind of look around. You don't really notice anything. As you guys keep going, you just can't shake this feeling that you're being watched. And as you turn around, you realize that following you every single block are these same 5 pigeons that keep landing on various different parts. And the moment you move, they land following you. Every time you stop, they stop and watch you.
Panic, you remember the ball with the Silver King?
Yeah.
You remember how we did the thing we weren't supposed to do?
I did several things there that I wasn't supposed
Right,
to.
all right, the birds.
Oh, yes, I do
Yeah,
remember.
look behind you, 5 of them.
Huh?
Yeah, you notice 5 pigeons of varying different degrees of mutation.
We're being followed.
I just say, okay, Taylor, the jig is up. What's going on?
Pigeons just kind of stare at you. Their heads kind of flicking side to side.
I think they're just trying to keep an eye on us. Didn't he want to speak with us or something, or does he? Is this an indication of that?
Maybe. I think they'd be a bit more trying to get our attention and not following us.
Well, let's finish up our business here and then figure out what the pigeons want.
Right.
So with that spot check, would I also happen to notice anybody who remotely looks like they could help us?
You guys are heading to the mansion, so I don't know who would help you get there, but besides directions there.
Great. Well, it's up to you, Panic. Would you rather try to find your friend, or would you rather deal with the pigeons?
I want to try to find Scarlet.
Fair enough. The romance.
If it's
As you
urgent,
guys-
Taylor will let us know.
As you guys get to the romantion, like the border to the romantion, you guys walk up, and you know usually there's a fee to get in. As you guys walk up, the current doorman who's handing out all these pamphlets for the newest play, The Dragon's Lament, which appears to be the sad tale of a dragon who fell in love with a mortal, and the mortal died in battle, and they lament it or whatever. It's some tragedy. As you guys head up to go pay, the gesture man who kind of works it kind of snaps and goes, "Wait a second. Horns, yellow hair, nice outfit, lightning scar. You Panic?"
That is my name and description, yes.
Oh,
Am I being
excellent.
arrested for something?
No, you get a complimentary pass courtesy of Zeus from the Romantian. You watch as he disappears behind a little kiosk and pulls out this pamphlet and hands it to you. He said it's an apology for a rather turbulent night. Don't know what that means, but it sounds exciting.
Great. Awesome. I take the pass.
Okay. And Your Grace, he kind of nods to you, Remy. With your noble background, you actually get into the Romantian for free.
Woo!
Or into the entertainment district for free, actually. Sorry,
Oh, sweet.
specify.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give him a polite
That's a
bow.
perk.
Wait.
Noble.
I
Yep.
like perks.
The middle. Wait, the entertainment district is in the middle district, is it not?
Hey,
is, yeah.
listen, how about we
But
shut
it's-
up and
it's-
not look a gift horse in the mouth, okay?
It's the only district that costs money to go into. Because
Look,
it's a
don't
private,
panic,
it's a
panic. Just ask
privately owned-
nice. I'll make you a +1.
All right.
He's already got the pass. He's already got the pass to get in from Zeus.
Yep, I got my pass. Yeehaw.
Alright, you guys make your way in. You see the lights and the sounds. You currently see there's quite a few people in the entertainment district at the moment, given that there's this play going on. But there's also what appears to be some sort of rose competition for planting. You see people kind of going about and checking out these different various bouquets of roses. And kind of like you see like signatures being written. You see kind of the judging being happening, and like there's definitely a huge gaggle of people who are watching this. You guys make your way forward and eventually find the familiar building of the Romantian, as bright and colorful as always, but during the day a little quieter. There's not a lot of people here at the moment.
Head inside.
All right, you guys head on inside. Remy, have you been here before? I can't remember.
Yes, because remember we had the whole menu.
You had
Yeah.
the dinner thing. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So just as you remember it, you walk inside. There's various escorts. It's different being here during the day. When you guys walk in, like the main foyer is empty. Like there's no one really here except for employees. And all the employees are currently like moving. They're cleaning towels. They're doing laundry, kind of barking orders at each other. And as you guys, I'm just going to find some appropriate interior music real fast. As you guys make your way inside, the stewardess at the desk, who seems a little bit hungover, kind of looks and goes, "Oh, yes, can I help you?"
Remy will motion for panic because talking.
Yeah. I was supposed to meet with Starlight today, and it occurred to me that I actually don't know where she is. Could you perhaps? I know she works or used to work here.
She used to work here, yeah. She only sings here now, but we don't give out employee addresses. I'm sorry.
Well, do you know what time she usually works?
She's not seen until 3 days later. I really wish, as you're kind of having this really awkward, like,
I was gonna
standoffish
say, you
conversation.
literally were just like, I have to see this person. Do you know where they live? How about when
I
they
don't want
work?
to start casting spells at this guy.
Roll a perception check for me, Panic. And actually, Remy wouldn't know this person, so just Panic.
Great.
20, soft 20.
All right. As you're like, look off to the corner of your eye, you do see a Goliath kind of just carrying a shitload of towels just stop and turn and stare towards you.
Is it Zeus?
It is Zeus, yeah.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
You watch as
Lean
you
on the
kind of
counter.
Panic,
Hey
panic,
there.
roll for anal circumference.
you watch as Zeus kind of calls over to some of his coworkers, and then this poor gnome is like carrying like 50 towels. He just like throws his other 50 on top, and she's like kind of moving like this balancing act as she moves forward. He kind of lightly jogs over. He is dressed. He is actually wearing a very nice shirt, kind of like V-neck sort of shirt, kind of maroon colored with like white sleeves. Shut up. Black overdressed pants and really, really nice shoes. He kind of goes over and goes, "Well, hello."
Hello to you too, sailor.
It's not anymore. I'm glad I'm back. Took you a while to get back too. I asked about you at your work, but they said you were still gone.
Yeah, we were going places. We were close and far away at the same time. Got a little bit tied up. It's weird, adventurous shit. Don't worry about it.
He just kind of like smiles and raises his eyebrows every time you say kind of different keywords, kind of intrigued. Well, I do hope you got my free pass at the door.
You certainly did. Thank you very much.
Of course, anytime. What brings you here? I'm afraid I'm not on duty at the moment.
Well, I am actually looking for Starlight.
Kind of, his face kind of like seems a bit perplexed. He kind of turns, and the girl goes, "We're not allowed to give out company addresses." He goes, I know. Can I ask why?
Well, I heard that she adopted recently, and the adoptee in question, a little girl named Scarlet, happens to be in my care for a while, and well, I'm certain she missed me, and I just wanted to see her.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Just want my kid back.
Lied.
man.
I should have lied. I have a fucking
Should have walked in.
This is-
Should have walked in.
Angels in the outfield? Am I crazy?
I'm looking for my daughter.
Give me back my child.
9.
Oh
Kind of sighs and comes back up and kind of scratches his shoulders. He goes, "Don't get me wrong, we trust you, but one of the rules of the Romantian employees is that we make sure everyone here is safe. So unfortunately, we can't give people's addresses out.
No, fuck.
A friend of mine would know, though, and of course, that's a third party, and you didn't hear that from me."
No, I'm fed up with this bullshit. I pull out the orb of sending and I talk to Starlight. Where do you live?
Just a random message to this poor girl said, "Hey, where do you live?"
Where do you live? Scarlet wants to see me, and I'm sick of looking for you.
Jesus.
Wow. Literally, like the two employees are like staring at you dumbfounded as you pull out this like white crystal orb and you start talking into it. Remy, you're just like standing behind him awkwardly, and like Zeus kind of points to you and goes, "Is he okay?" And like jabs a thumb towards Panic as he's talking into this baseball-sized like crystal ball.
magic, yes, he's fine.
You hear a response go, I live in the Middle Arcana district, north of the Canterbury Gardens. My house is a royal blue with a gold trim. I have moved recently, I apologize.
You know,
That's
they really
it.
should add an option to the sending spells. You can say like a 2-letter like thank you or something. Well, you've been a massive not help, but I understand why. So good to see you all again. And
Zeus kind of closes his eye and goes, ow, okay.
maybe I'll see you again sometime soon.
I hope soon.
Hopefully.
Kind of gives a smile. Anyway, I have to get back to work. He just kind of walks
All right,
off.
take care, sailor.
Do you need anything else? The hungover, elf kind of leans towards you. Good. Have a good night. I mean, the day. Ugh. Kind of pinches her forehead a bit.
And I will leave the mansion, and I'll say she's in the Middle Arcana district.
Are the pigeons there when we leave, by the way?
Whisper.
Oh yeah.
Whisper it.
There's like 10 pigeons now.
All right.
I whisper it.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Come on, please don't be shit.
Well,
12.
the pigeons rolled a 1 for their perception, so that's kind of accurate.
Fantastic.
Cool. I will head to the Middle Arcana district.
They're like staring at you, and then this noble woman kind of trips on a rock and drops her fucking sandwich, and they just immediately like detach and just start flocking to it.
The old woman is carried off.
Oh, well, I see they're going to be fed for a while.
That's just nature sorting itself out, really.
Yeah, that's called natural selection.
You
It's fine.
should wake up. You should be assimilated.
All right, you guys make your way to the Middle Arcana district. Meanwhile,
Can I, real quick, can I speak to the pigeons when they're done with their frenzy, real quick?
Sure. You just walk up to them. They're too distracted by
but-
food for any sort of self-preservation.
Taylor, if you're looking for immediate response, Borky and the others should be at the inn. The Sweet Dragon. Send your pigeons there if you need something urgent. And then I'm
Just
gonna
keep
leave.
eating.
Not
Alright.
the most helpful of vassals.
No, but hopefully he hears it or they figure it out. And Remy will say it in bird? I don't. He's gonna walk.
Caw, caw, caw.
As you walk away, as you walk away, Santa has left the North Pole. I repeat, Santa has left the North Pole.
Son of a bitch! They're tracking me.
All right.
Santa's
Meanwhile,
gonna- Santa's gonna drop the presents. Santa is gonna drop the presents.
Borky, Task, and Greckles. You guys are done with Willow. Where would you like to go next?
Kind of want to check out the board. We've been talking
Okay.
about that for a while.
I wanted to get. I guess we could do this later, but I wanted to
I
hand
want
in.
my son.
What?
You want your son?
Oh.
He's at school.
He's at school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his responsibilities.
Task Greckles.
As we're walking
I
down
was
the
gonna-
stairs.
Give my stuff to Iggy.
You seem mad, Greckles. What's up?
I guess I'm just feeling a little restless already.
I need you to not be that way because we've been here for like 3 days.
I don't know, just...
Have you considered running in circles until you're too tired to move?
You know, I have actually considered hopping on the roofs just to see what there is to see. But, Borky, you gotta understand, I was taught that the most critical thing to have is information. I'm not getting information just by hanging out at home all day.
Information's great and all that, but I think what you need is a hobby. I, for example, am planning on using some of my gold, to achieve a goal. If I get a chance, whenever we go to, I want to see if I can import a piano.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't.
Laws? Maybe
What-
there's only
why-
10.
why
Maybe
is
there's
it a
only,
law?
maybe there's only like 20 pianos.
Borky, we could probably buy a piano in town and have it.
I mean, we could
Brought
probably
in.
go to the musical menagerie and just ask them if they have a spare one.
Getting it here would
No,
be
no,
hard.
no, 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 no. I don't just want any piano. I want to get a custom-made piano.
Okay, well that's on you then.
That is on. We just kind of walk away, leaving Borky behind, listless in this idea of a unique.
No,
piano.
Borky's keeping pace with you the entire time.
Okay, cool. So we can check the board, yes, but I also want to hand off my shit to Iggy.
No, that's completely fair. I just want to look really quick. I mean, Panics and Remy aren't even here. We can't really decide anything, but be good to know.
That's fair. Let's check the board, then we'll head over to Iggy.
All right, let me just.
Where's the board?
Unfortunately, guys,
Greckles,
it's going to be a bunch of.
I have literally prepared so fucking much, but I did not prepare the board, and I feel really terrible.
I don't know about this, guys. Why don't we just wait till later?
Why don't one? But there are job listings on there.
Okay.
There is one to catch a bunch of chickens.
Oh.
There's also a posting for training Griffin riders, which stands out to you. It seems very intentionally placed here.
I can't read. What is on there?
Are those the only two things, Monty?
Yeah, everything else is like either been taken or it's just advertisements for other things, and that's
Catching
about it.
fowl or riding fowl?
A lot of bird-oriented things here. I'm feeling slightly attacked.
Oh, there is one more. There's rumors of zombies being in some of the fields.
Thank you.
The undead?
The undead. Zombies in fields. Does it say which field?
It says various fields.
Various fields.
Random sightings of shambling humanoids.
Is there any contact information or location?
Hoketh clergy put it up because that's definitely one of their concerns. But
Gotcha.
basically
So I
to
guess
investigate rumors of shambling humanoids.
Wouldn't mind looking at this. Any sort of undead in the area is... That's not a good thing.
How deep does the mission want us to go? Like, actually seek out the source, or just take care of a few stray zombies?
It basically says just to find out what the source is, or if it actually is undead.
God,
So there's two levels of it. One is finding out if that's even a true rumor, and if it is a true rumor, is finding the source of it is like the second tier.
Man, I mean, we can do this as a side job. I'd just rather not get invested in something that's gonna, like, probably make us go fucking comatose for 5 more months.
I'd be surprised if it would take 5 months if it's a message board quest.
Yeah, neighboring area would be like not even a day's travel from Alivast. It would be like the farmsteads around Alivast.
where the
which are
level
all
Alright,
one
very
cool.
is.
much
If
in
it's,
reach.
if it's this close to home, then sure, I wouldn't mind this.
I'm assuming you guys are looking for missions close to home. That's why I'm
Yes,
telling you
yes,
about
yes.
these ones. These are all ones that are within Alivast. I would consider the actual city, but not like the actual city part, but like the actual like location of Alivast, which includes all the farmlands.
So basically
Okay.
the county of Alivast.
more or less, yeah.
Okay, this is more doable for me. I could deal with this.
Well, I mean, we can always let Panic and Remy know what's going down, so...
All right. Well, let's get the rest of our shopping done. So by the time we get back, they'll probably be home.
Yeah, you know, speaking of, we should probably pick up some rations, too. I think we burned through everything in our little escapade.
Well, I mean, like, if we're gonna get rations, we should just wait till we head out and then get Mr. Boppington to provide well-done baked goods.
Taz snaps his finger at Borky and points at him.
What?
He's right.
Me?
Yes, you.
As long as we give him enough time to do it, I suppose so. I wouldn't mind shopping for some more benign things, but...
Well, I mean, if we're gonna head out here, let's stop by the local pianoery.
I will go ahead and say, like, hey, some window shopping or dumb joke shopping is cool. I just want to get my shit out of the way.
No, let's go do Iggy first before we do anything else.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like all three to roll perception checks for me.
Can do.
Oh my gosh, I haven't popped up my character sheet yet tonight.
16.
Wait, what the heck? How did I get double nines with a 10 and a 13?
You got a 4, and then you got a 4.
Okay, okay, no, sorry, never mind. I was reading the wrong dice. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, sorry.
A 12.
Oh, all right. Roll a stealth check here. Wow. Okay. Borky and Task, you notice that same thing. There's like a small 4 to 5 bird flock of pigeons that seem to follow you at every block of the way.
Taz stops and turns around and looks at the horde of pigeons.
You see, like, 2 that have really, really long legs, like almost like a crane. One that's just really, really long, and then another one that's got like 3 heads.
All right, I cast Animal Messenger on the one with the 3 heads.
Okay. What is your message?
My message is, you really can just meet us at the Sweet Dragon if you need to talk to us, and it's going to Taylor.
All right. The pigeon starts taking off, but then like kind of like starts like front rolling as it's flying because of the weight of the heads. So it's almost doing like front tumbles in the air as it flies away.
God,
The rest of the pigeons, the rest of the pigeons kind of turn and look confused as it flies away.
Them some
Well-
weird-ass looking birds.
You guys
Probably
head to
Taylor's
Iggy's.
doing.
As you guys make your way towards Iggy, you just hear the sound of like almost like loud grinding, as if someone has poured rocks into like a blender.
Oh.
Oh, will it
All right,
blend?
well, I knock on the door.
Don't breathe this.
As you knock on the door, the moment your knuckles hit the door, the like from the bottom folding upwards, like not even like swinging in from side to side, the bottom part just lifts up off the ground, and then another part you guys didn't notice behind you shoves you through the door.
Ah!
As one part swings up, the other part swings behind you and shoves you guys into this
Oh my God.
the workyard.
Was it a giant boot or a boxing glove?
No, it's just a big giant, like almost like a pallet of wood that just kind of like slaps you inside
God.
of the building.
Dude,
Fuck me.
Iggy's got fucking Star Trek doors.
He wallets you.
You see hanging up and upside down by his tail, currently like welding, is Iggy at the moment. He's welding some sort of spherical-looking object. You have no idea what it is.
Hey, Iggy!
Oh, it's the friends that I've made. I should really make more friends. I don't really have time to make more friends. I should get a hobby, maybe a club. Clubs are good.
Iggy,
How
we
many
have
clubs-
things.
Oh, yes, things, stuff. I adore stuff. He kind of like climbs down and steps over, kind of lifts up his goggles and puts down his the tool he was using to weld.
Zeto,
Yeah.
I have things.
I have things!
Sorry.
You're looking fine. Well, your clothes are very nice. I should probably clean my clothes. Where do I get detergent from again? Did I get from the south side or the west side of the city? I can't quite remember. Oh, yes, stuff you
Okay.
said.
Task will begin to just like start showing him the things. 2 bullet face plates, an Umber Hulk eye, and well-off Umber Hulk mandibles. 2 of them.
All right, bullet faceplates.
2 of them.
You got 2 of them. And then you have 1 Umber Hulk eye.
Yep.
And then you have the mandibles, you said?
Yes, 2 Umber Hulk mandibles.
Like a pair or singular?
I would assume. I assume it's pairs.
I assume it's just gonna be just 2, because they're pretty big.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. He takes first a look at the bullet faceplates. He goes, "You sheared off something's face. That's rather. What do the youth call it again? The core is hard. Yes, that is the saying that they say. Let me take a peek here and see what I'm able to make."
The core is hard?
Hard.
Looking over to... Oh.
You ever do anything with those, them dragon scales I gave you?
Spontaneous combustion. He looks back down towards his work table, and you can see like a single bead of sweat run down his face. He failed, unfortunately, on those.
Oh no, it was so sudden.
Well, he kind of looks around. With this first faceplate, I could make a shield, a very magnificent shield. Combined with this, and he holds up the Umber Hulk eye, I could make something interesting, or at least something functional. Would you like something
Function is good.
functional or something more interesting?
Interesting.
Interesting it is. But that leaves 1 more of these plates, and I don't think you want 2 shields. So perhaps maybe some armor, some sort of fine armor. Though you don't seem quite the type to wear armor. Not that it's a statement on your ability to lift things, but merely the state of your stealthing capabilities. Is that something important to you, being able to sneak around unseen, unnoticed?
I believe so. However,
Could it-
I am feeling a little lacking. He looks down in his armor. He's just like, I'm feeling a little lacking in the defense department.
Can you make pants?
Pants? No, not out of this.
Sorry, Task.
We might. Well, if armor's not going to
What's-
assist you, what about weaponry or gear?
Out of character, what armor can you wear, Task?
I can wear up to medium armor.
Okay. He kind of looks at you, goes, I could make this into a breastplate.
That's fair because honestly, like, that's shit. That's actually really good. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, if you are proficient with medium armor, you get the bonus. But you are proficient as a ranger, correct? I think.
Yes, I am. I'm proficient in medium armor.
Yeah.
Then fuck yeah, let's do that.
Okay. He does lean. He goes. This will cost money though.
How much?
This will cost 4,000 gold pieces.
Oh!
Task can't hold on to money worth shit. I hand it over. I have 4 grand.
All right, 4,000 gold pieces for bullet armor.
Yep.
All right.
I am now at 725 gold.
Breastplate.
Because Monty, by the way, the money that was taken away from that whole entire total was going to arrows, silver and regular.
Sorry, you haven't spent that money? You didn't write off that money?
What?
Did you write off the money for the arrows before?
Yes, I did. I wrote them off.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. All right, good. All right. He does ask you what's the priority. Actually, no, he hasn't gone over the mandibles. The mandibles he can turn into. They're not particularly huge. They're big, but they're not like solid. Let's see what he can make out of those.
Maybe a trinket of some kind?
Too big for a trinket, I feel. I could make the both of them. I could use to make a glaive. If you want 2 smaller items, I could make some hand axes, or perhaps together I could meld them and make a sickle. Something along those lines.
I like the sickle idea.
Oh, I do like the sickle idea.
I feel like we're all pro sickle.
Okay. I can try and make 2, but would you prefer me to do just focus on 1 with a higher chance of success?
1.
All right, 1 sickle then.
3.
Very well. I will make a yo wicked rad sickle, bro, as the youths would say.
He's posting crunge. Don't post crunge. You're gonna lose subscriber.
No, don't. I see you two name your files like I do.
Anyway, Iggy, do you have any other inventions already constructed that might be worth selling?
I do not sell my inventions. I only make inventions. But
That's fair.
I'm willing to let them go.
Oh, by the way, I want to tell you the helmet under the ground, it worked until it didn't. Thank you.
You're welcome. He smiles, not even like completely ignoring the negative.
No complaints. No
He's
complaints.
got no teeth. He goes, excellent. I'll get started on these things as soon as I can.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you for your time.
Of course, of course. By the way, I noticed that he kind of starts climbing up the sides of the walls and starts like hanging out, like kind of taking inventory of some of the iron bars and stuff to get started. He goes, I noticed that you have a bigger building. Would you like me to move in?
Yes.
If you're willing,
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'll look into doing that. I'll have to submit my application. This place is getting rather cramped and a little too flammable for my own liking, but...
Yeah, I believe the place you'll be moving to at the place by us is also flammable.
But we can kind of fix that.
Yeah, we have a well.
I was thinking more along the lines of stone, Borky, but
Warehouses aren't made out of stone. They're made out of pieces of metal and prefabbed wood.
You watch just like a little part of a curtain kind of ignites, and he just kind of Iggy kind of looks over and just like spits out his tongue and like immediately knocks out the fire. He goes, probably preferable, but an upgrade's an upgrade, even if it's slight. Possibly good to be around people again. I don't have that many friends.
You're gonna meet a guy. I mean, you already met Log, right?
I've met the little construct, yes. I find them fascinating, though. I don't like the idea of living inventions.
That might be an issue, because we do have a church dedicated to their coggy god.
I don't mind them. Oh, I like Oriara. Oriara falls under my domain of craft and invention, but I don't have any interest in making such things, if that makes sense to you.
Oh, we don't plan on you making artificial life.
At most, you would have to do
like,
is make conversation, at most.
See, making something like that is a lot like having a child, and you wonder, how much do I have to feed it, and how many holes do I have to poke into the top of the jar to make sure it breathes enough? It kind of climbs up the wall.
The moment he said child, Task is taking everything he said and applying it to Tarisk, and he hates it.
Should have like 4 holes at max.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'll get started on that. Glad to see you're back. You've been gone for some time. I thought I was fired for a little bit of time, but I poked my head into a little place, and they said no. So, as you do,
You'll
the way,
have a lot
your
more things
little-
once you move over.
Excellent. Sounds excellent. I heard you have a blacksmith as well. I think we can work in tandem.
He loves his wife.
I wish I had a wife. He just kind of looks sad, dejected to the ground.
Fucking whoa! Okay, well, I guess you just opened up the new fucking thing for Task to do. That's his new hobby here. Here I go.
Task opens a new tab.
Love Guru Task strikes again.
I don't fucking mean to be, but it's happening.
All the lizards in this game, you fucking.
It's just
love
like,
it.
it's just, no, because all it is just, oh, I don't know how I feel about this person. And Tash just gets in there and just goes, just fucking say you like them.
You're the Shia LaBeouf of this. Do it.
Just fucking do
Dreams
it.
come true. Oh my god. All right. So, anything else for Iggy, or you guys are good to go?
I think that's all we have.
That's all we
I
have.
have so many things to roll. Alrighty.
Hey, I could actually give him a sickle as a base. I have that.
Oh, he has his own like supplies.
okay,
that he
fair
works
enough.
off of. Yeah, he's pretty loaded up, but they're not like usable. They're just kind of like templates, more or less.
Okay.
Like just like here's an idea of what a sickle is, not actually a functional one. Alrighty, Panic and Remy, you guys stand in front of the blue and gold trim house of Starlight. And there are like 50 pigeons outside on top of the roof.
Walk up, and knock on the door.
All right. The door is like thrown open. As you look down, you see Scarlet currently wearing a very, very cute dress, like almost like flower pattern one-piece dress. And she goes, "Panic!" And she tackles you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dodge the ballista.
Dexterity. Watch me get a 20.
15. All right, I'm gonna
15.
roll her athletics, which is great 'cause it's plus 0.
Child athletics.
That's a 16. So she knocks you to your fucking feet or your butt. You just get full on like Heimlich maneuver, tackled in the stomach by a 12-year-old, and you get thrown to the ground. Just you're back! Oh my gosh! And she like grabs your heart. She goes, "Never leave again."
I don't think I can. I don't think I can do that. But it's
I
good
had
to see you
terrible,
again.
terrible
kiddo.
nightmares when you were gone.
Really?
Yeah.
What about? What about?
There was this thing that was like a thing, and it was just like, "Scarlet, if you don't want Panic to die, you have to play music." And I was freaking out about it, so I woke up all the other kids, and I got in a lot of trouble. But it doesn't matter because I'm adopted.
Yeah, I heard.
You watch
Holy
now.
cow.
You see Lorelai, also known as Starlight, kind of descending the stairs, wearing a very beautiful dress, but with like a robe over top. And she goes, "Scarlet, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't expect you to be here so soon."
Yeah, I didn't want to keep her waiting. She was waiting for me to get back for a whole 5 months, apparently.
Yes, you've been gone for some time. Scarlet kind of grabs you. Goes, "Come on, come inside. We have tea. Okay, we have tea."
All right. Remy.
Right behind you.
All right.
You
This
guys,
is my friend Remy, by the way. I hope you
believe-
don't mind.
Remus Corbeau, correct?
Yes, milady.
I know your mother.
Oh. Well, it is a pleasure to formally meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. She lives out. She's this beautiful drow woman, long hair, and like kind of like almost like freckles on the body. You see these various little white freckles that are almost like stars on her body.
You'll forgive me. Remind me of your name again.
And my escort name is Starlight. My
No,
performance.
the
name
name
is
my
Starlight.
mother would know you as.
Lorelai. She would know me as Lorelai.
Does that name ring a bell? Has my mother ever mentioned her?
History check.
Okay. I really should learn history. I should put a check mark next to that. It'd make it a lot. 5.
5. Your mom's a fan, but you're not sure of what.
Okay. Oh, great.
Mom's heavy in the punk rock scene.
Got it.
I feel like she may have mentioned your name before, but I'm drawing a blank. My apologies.
I think she's been to a few of my plays, but I can't remember.
Ah, yes, she is a fan of plays in general. Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, come on in. Don't be a stranger. Come on in.
Of
Scarlet,
course.
clean up your things. You watch as Scarlet just starts running and just grabbing. She's got a ton of toys, like
I
dolls
have
and
met
stuff.
Scarlet, right? Because she's been to the inn a couple
Yeah, you
times.
did. She told you to fuck yourself.
Yeah, that was during the sled ride, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember this little shithead.
Classic.
So what happened? Did you get eaten?
No, I did not. I went to the place where the music goes, and I made it work again.
Thank you. You kept your promise.
Of course I did, and I hold up the bandana that's still attached to my wrist.
Can I have that back now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. She
I-
takes it.
I'll undo it and I'll wrap it around her head like she usually does it.
I have a mom. Did you find your mom?
Yeah, I did actually.
Really?
Yeah, she was down there.
Was she cool?
Oh, she's the coolest. I can't wait for you to meet her.
I get to meet her?
If you want to. She's leaving in a couple of days, but yeah, if you want to meet her.
I want to. I want to really, really badly.
All right, we'll make it happen.
So, how'd you save the music?
Well, you know about Omelet Ma, right?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him in my dream. He had a bunch of mouths and he was yelling at you a lot.
Yeah, get this, kid. That happened. Omelet Ma yelled at me a whole lot because he was sleeping, and I went down there to wake him up, and he was, you know, old grumpy man Omelet Ma. He was like, brr, 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 why did you wake me up? And then he shouted me out of his realm.
Oh.
God.
But it worked. You can play music again, right?
Yeah, we can. And she just runs and like
Oh,
Lorelei goes, oh no. You watch as like Scarlet disappears in another room and like runs back with this giant the sea tuba. She's like, Scarlet, don't forget what happened with the sardines last time. You just watch as she starts playing.
Just shoots a whole octopus out.
It's a very shitty performance. She rolled a 5 in total.
I'll smile and clap when she's done.
You can't help but notice that the tuba sounds a lot like that creature in the Realm of Discord. Like, almost near identical.
Any better at all?
Not really. No.
Oh. Don't die, little guy. I have faith in you. That I can tell you've been practicing.
Yeah, totally. The harder I play, like the louder I am, the better I am.
Yeah, totally.
Spoken like
And
a
if I
real,
play
real,
louder
real
than-
back brass player.
And if I play louder than the other kids, it means I'm better than them.
I swear to God, I'm in primary school. I'm going to my sax lessons with the rest of the orchestra. Like, swear to God, this is the energy emanating from all the boys.
Absolutely. I'm glad you could play again.
I am too. I'm glad everyone can.
Yeah. It's all thanks to me, and I pose and I look up at nothing.
Oh, and then the friend who talked to me too.
Friend who talked to you?
Yeah.
And what did this?
They said if I helped them, then you wouldn't get eaten.
I'll just give a soft thanks telepathically to If.
You just feel like a sort of sweaty and nervous "you're welcome" in response.
Fucking anxious If. With their all right, yep. That's so great. Good to be back though.
Glad
you got adopted.
Are you ready for Hoket's harrowing?
Oh, dude, totally. I have my costume all picked out.
Do you?
What are you going
I'm going as a pirate because that's the only other pair of clothes I have.
Lordy.
You want to go as something else? Because I will totally help you pick out the costume.
You watch as she turns over to Lorelei, who's just like got her head in her hands, just like, oh my god, this is my.
Oh, that was spine-chillingly sad.
She's like trying not to laugh as respect towards her.
I have nothing.
Turns back. She goes, I don't know. Maybe like a night or like with armor like him, but like cooler than him. She kind of points towards Remy.
Oh heck yeah!
Jesus. She gives a side
Absolutely.
glance to you, Remy, remembering you from the race.
Remy's just gonna smile and stand there. She's a
That's what
kid.
you want.
He's not
Yeah.
mad. It's a kid.
We'll go with whatever you feel like.
Okay. You guys stick around, you drink some tea, make some pleasantries.
Yeah.
Scarlet is still going to the fantasy band camp.
Okay.
And it's been very recent that she's been adopted. It's probably like week 2, so she's adjusting very quickly, Lorelei says. But Lorelei actually is no longer an escort at the Romantian. She's only singing now, and she's now a full-time performer at the Opera House, so...
Oh, that's great
quite
to
busy
hear.
with that. Yeah, she's kind of turned her attention to that. Which, it's bittersweet, because she had a lot of friends at the Romantian, and, like, you mentioned Zeus, and she goes, oh yeah, Zeus was great. But unfortunately, it's just,
It is.
the nature of it is just, yeah, she prefers to do this. It took a long time to adopt Scarlet, though. Like, it took almost a year.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like things are all turning out great for both of you. I'm very happy.
Yes, I'm very happy myself. It's nice having someone living here with me. Isn't that right, Scarlet? And she kind of rustles her hair, and like Scarlet kind of fixes it. And she goes, Lorelei's teaching me how to sing too.
Oh, really? Can you give us
Yeah.
some?
Sure. Do re mi fa. It's totally off key and shit. Like absolutely garbage. You just watch as like Lorelei's gripping her teacup with her eyes closed, just like completely like Zen face. Like this is fine. Everything's fine.
Just imagine in my head, it is like, oh no, oh my god.
What have I done?
I take it back. Fuck.
Put him back to sleep.
Omnima shutting gear.
Persistence, pain, please end it.
And I'm just imagining Connor's robot voice. No, stop.
Well, it's good to hear that you've been broadening your horizons musically.
Roll a deception check.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Pow! Boom! 22.
All right, totally convinced. Like faces.
Which is a natural 9.
You lie to the ones you love.
Her face is like a light and twinkling. Like she's like I knew you'd love it. Laura.
Yeah. I love it even more when as you slowly get better.
Bravo, great performance.
All right, you guys.
Positive feedback.
The lighting was great. Ah, fuck, that's useless.
Oh man. Alright. You make pleasantries, you drink some tea, and eventually the group of you guys make your way back, and this is where we're going to take our break.
Awesome.
Yay!
Sorry if these sessions seem kind of... I'm sorry if these sessions seems kind of weird. I'm just letting you guys do what you need to do.
We're back.
I tried to prepare as much as possible. I wish I knew about the quest boards, because I would have probably had a lot more for you, but...
It's all right.
It's all right. There's no way to prepare for everything.
No, but I did have some stuff in the back burner. I went flipping through my book, and I'm like, yes, this.
Justice,
So-
Jake, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
It's a nice change of pace.
As a trumpet player, I second this. 1,000 bits from Justice, Jake. Thank you so much.
I
Hey,
will be
just a
right
quick
back.
sorry for all the coughing. I'm having an allergy fit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, you're
No
good.
worries.
We haven't even heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Draconis with 500 bits talking on Bosco. I can't help but wonder what would happen if Alucard and Alistair met. They'd make out.
What? No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would.
No, they wouldn't.
But they wouldn't tell anyone about it, so no one would know.
No, I'm letting you right now. Alistair would not make out with Alucard, ever.
Yeah, I didn't know. I think Alistair has to get to know him. I think that's what's more
No,
important.
how that works.
I'm just trying to say the most upsetting thing to Bosco. Just like you
I'm
got.
not upset. I'm letting you know what the character would do. There will be no kissing.
Excited with 100 bits. If Warehouse become a house on a full moon, what is it the rest of the time? All right. If a warehouse
Well.
becomes a house on the full moon, what is it the rest of the time? All right, well, Six Tails, thank you for the sub. Vince Smoke Sanji 900, thank you so much.
I have a follow-up question. Who cares?
A little bit of the bubbly. Cobernick, Dougler, Gino Kaze, thank you all for the subs. Dungeon Master Drew, Ranks 18, Rodrigo, BD. Thank you so much, Probate, for 1,500 bits. What? Your sweet dragon is evolving. Your sweet dragon has evolved into a guild hall. Thank you for 1,500 bits, Probate. And salute, headshot, salute. No message, just party, 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 up to 4,000 bits. Thank you so much. To salute, headshot, salute. A big thank you. Finra Lives, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Lonnie, I love your adventures, but doing stuff in town is the best. Burnout Bomb 100 bits. So Bosco, what is the age cutoff for Remy's sass tolerance?
Whoa, hey, those are very different questions.
Defective,
For SAS, you'll just have to wait and see.
Defective Sheep with another, on top of what was already given earlier, 6,000 bits from Defective Sheep. Haha, I have cursed this episode by becoming the Bit Boss. All hail Defective Sheep. Ah! Greylay dropping 10,000 bits.
Goddamn.
Thank you so much to Greylay for not the one, not the two, but all the way to 10,000 bits. Connor, are you there? He's not.
I don't believe.
I was gonna ask him to say nut. 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 I can't do it. Thank you so much for the 6,000 bits Defective Sheep and the 10,000 bits Greylay. God damn, Greylay. Thank you so much. Honest Guardian with 1,000 bits. Love you guys so much. Also, Rip Texas. Yeah, that was sent.
Do you need to use the restroom or
I
anything?
do. Hunch Punch, thank you so much for the
Go.
3-month resub. And another,
we're here, dude.
before I leave, another massive, giant thank you to Greylay for the 10,000 bits. Cannot overstate how kind that is of you. I'm gonna go head off now for a little bit.
Axiom
I-
Bash
I like
with
the
100
idea.
bits. For the last couple of days, I've been working on the perfect noise for Tubbs. I'm sure you would put it on a button to spam the hell out of it.
Nice. I like
Also,
the idea.
Go ahead.
I said I like the. I want to get back to the sass tolerance thing. I like the idea of like the sass tolerance for Scarlet is just like fucking almost impregnable, and then like when he gets back to the sweet dragon, hey Remy, shut the fuck up, Task.
Yeah, basically. 100 bits from my Lord Veritas. Any thoughts on the new Aberion source book? Here's a taste. There's a living piece of armor that gives resistance to certain damage types and costs half your blood every morning.
Warforged is fixed. They're viable.
Also, Verdian Winter, thank you for the tier 2 subscription. 24 months. Damn.
That, and they also took away the thing that made Artificer broken, so now people aren't afraid to use them anymore.
So I heard.
No more Archivist, because Archivist was fucking dumb.
Oh, welcome back, Gaijin.
I've been here.
Oh, okay. You're so quiet.
They got their sub races gutted. That was the problem. That literally was the problem.
We'll just let him go, Gaijin. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
No, Remy doesn't need another vacation. This is nothing. This is nothing compared to what he was already put through. A little child sass and some pigeons is not that big of a deal.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope we can actually make you a shield that causes confusion.
That
that's
would
what I was
mess.
aiming for.
Oh, that would be destructive. We'll see what happens.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe
No,
we
dude,
can
I was
teach
just like,
Borky how to
hey
use a
Remy,
sword.
thanks for watching over the place while we were fucking in literal hell. Here, have this.
Yeah. Thank you for keeping our establishment nice and pretty for 5 months for free.
Hey, Zeto.
Yeah.
You know the only thing better than 18 AC at 3rd level?
20 AC.
18 AC at 3rd level that stacks with your proficiency modifier.
Is that a thing?
Well, I'm off to make a noose.
Yep,
Hold on.
or it
come on.
was.
God.
Hold on. I'm making the noose right now. Get on the chair. Here I go.
Didn't a long time ago, Warforged had like natural weapons, like they had just swords that came out of their body and shit?
Yep.
Oh.
I will say Remy's had pretty high AC for a long time.
Zeno, do a front flip. Oh,
I feel like Remy's had like 18 or 20 AC or something like that since like level 5. Like it's messed up.
all I can think of now is that stupid SFM spy clip.
Oh yeah.
Well, off I go. Watch and let.
My Lord Veritas with 100 bits. They also have prosthetic artificer infusions that can double as weapons.
Gross.
It's okay, like the Phoenix I revive.
500 bits. The Punguin. Hey all, gonna start painting minis for the first time tomorrow. Any tips? Don't suck. Like, do your best.
Work like tape. Put tape over stuff that you don't want paint on, and then just kind of work from there.
Yeah, that too. That's probably a better hint. Elated Megalodon, 100 bits. Starlight, I've seen her at the opera. She seemed to enjoy my performance. Remy, I see. Starlight. She also likes it when 30 straight seconds of censored good times. Remy desperately longs for death. That is inappropriate. That is his mother. How dare you?
Son, how many times have I told you? You gotta rock your head forward and hold your hands up like this.
Stop.
Here I go.
Cease. Thank you. Cryptic section. What does Alistair call cattle advice? Beef tips. 100 bits. That was terrible, Cryptic Section, and not in like a funny way. That was like, not only is your joke bad, but it's not funny. Like, it's not funny bad. It's just bad. Like, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Go. Just leave. Just get out of here. This is why Rapture New Road sucked in the C101. That's why. Think about what you've done.
Cryptic Cyajin, you've done a wonderful thing.
You haven't. How dare you? Let me show you a dad joke. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? Irrelevant. That's a dad joke.
Was it? That was kind of too highbrow and educated. Like, that was hard to be a dad joke.
It was wordplay. It was clever.
Well, now I need to get you to have Alistair say you're gonna post. If you post cringe, you're gonna lose subscriber.
I don't know what that means.
Fuck you.
I thought he didn't do good because he wasn't a good wrestler.
That is also true, but I didn't want to go that. I mean, that's a lowbrow joke.
I mean, it's not a joke.
That's also true. Wow, I like how Connor turned into me for 3 seconds. Fenrir lives. Remy's mom. I'll crump you with sweetie pie. We're done. We are so done.
I'm the heel now.
Sweetie pie.
Protoss 103 with 145 bits. Have you guys seen the newest Sonic trailer?
Absolutely.
Yes. Hold on, I'll do you better since I do my Miss Fowl impersonation. I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
Why do all of your voices sound the same, Zeto?
Because I dropped out of the.
I literally went to go grab my headphones and then they screamed and I actually got startled and I was like,
well done, Zeto.
I dropped out of the fucking VO game like 5 years ago, not from choice, and now I'm stuck
Rapture
here.
Neuro tweeting out on social media at Lucius Constantine. You lost twice against me, Lucy. What does that make you? 100 bits.
Someone who won against you 3 times.
Damn! See, at this point, Cryptic Cyjin, you should really just clench and go home.
God, so much positivity at the sesh today. I'm really loving it, guys.
Dude, Gaijin, I think you're a wonderful person, and you should just be proud of yourself that it's not you. Also, the Tolbs, thank you for the 5 Tier 1 subscriptions. We appreciate it. It's very kind of you.
Hey,
and that's not a joke.
I'm back.
It is not. I genuinely like it. Damn it.
The Tolbs.
Right, take your job back.
Thank you so much
We
for the
just
5.
said
Oh,
that.
I know, but I wanted to say thank you as well.
You know, it's not. What do you think? This is your channel or something? Oh,
no.
Well, I mean, like.
Yeah, no. All right,
not for the purposes of this show, it ain't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we have everybody back though?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm sick of all these people saying I'm a good person. How dare you?
A shining example.
Crazy
Literally
Fox,
worst.
thank you for the Tier 1 subscription. That's 14 months. 14.
That doesn't matter.
dude,
Here, have these
dude.
lizards.
Dude, someone just told me that wrestling's fake. Can you believe that? Absolutely.
Wrestling is fake? What?
Yeah, can you believe this guy's gaslighting us? Wrestling is real.
Are you saying I can't?
No, he's just
are you
gas.
saying
He's
that
just
the
gas.
Undertaker a literal undead wizard is not real.
I thought he
That
turned
wasn't
into a
real?
biker.
No, there was a
Guys,
there
wait,
was,
is anime real?
All right, we're about to fight. We're about to fight.
He
Do not bring up early 2000s wrestling with me. Do not.
All I care about is Rey Mysterio, and that's
I'll
it.
walk
Can
alone.
you have me start, please? Before I lose my damn mind.
Midlife crisis.
this pit of danger.
Oh God.
I miss $1 Million Man.
Baby, oh baby, tell me everything you know.
I don't watch wrestling.
I used to
All right,
back
you
when
guys
it was
good to keep
good.
going?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys make your way back to the tavern, waiting
How
for
many
you
pigeons?
There, the entire roof. The entire roof. Like Val and Arlo are just like they've like left the porch and are currently standing on the road looking up, just like, what do we do about this? As they're just kind of leaning their heads back, and as you guys approach, the roof is just covered in a horde of pigeons.
I look over to Vel. Did a scraggly person walk in here a while ago?
Yep.
Okay, don't worry. Once he's gone, the pigeon problem will cease.
That one has a human face. Just one of the pigeons, just like normal pigeon, but just the face is human.
Oh, I hate it. I'm gonna kill it.
Oh no, that sounds like the bad cat transformation from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, exactly. Like 1-to-1.
I'm getting horrible flashbacks.
Borky is rubbing his chin going, is it Tubbs? Is he got like a gravitational pull that's pulling all the pigeons here?
I'm going inside. I want to get this out of the way.
I'll be right behind you.
All right, you guys head on in. You currently see eating at one of the tables is Taylor. Wide brim hat, long coat, this staff kind of hanging out, covered in pigeon feathers on the table as well. And they're just like shoveling food in their mouth. It looks like they're eating some sort of like rice and chicken dish that probably Ty has cooked up.
I sit in front of him and I say, you know you're spending like 5 gold for every fucking piece of shit that's on the roof, right?
I don't have that much money.
Then you might want to disperse with the pigeons.
Give me 1 second. You watch as he just like takes the bull with him and walks outside. Goes, you watch as he starts like sounding like a pigeon, like, and then eventually you hear like this. You ever feel like giant hail, like you know when a hailstorm hits a roof?
Oh my god!
It's like that, but it's like once. So it's just like all at once, and they all disappear.
The noise one more time.
He walks back in with the bolt, kind of stops and goes,
Damn it!
I got them. They're gone.
Okay, so what do you actually need?
Oh, I was wondering if maybe we could. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I was wondering if we could actually meet up somewhere a bit more private.
For what purpose?
I got some confidential info.
We could go to Hosroid Snake Shack.
Dude, they got great fries.
Let's go to Snake and Shake, guys.
God damn it!
I mean, that be the episode title.
No.
Now I want to. Damn it.
We can walk inside the warehouse, I guess.
Sure, yeah, okay.
I'll actually do a quick perimeter sweep to make sure no one's actually there.
Taylor, quick question. Does Tubbs need to be there for that?
I think I'd like it if he was there.
All right, come along, Tubbs.
Tubbs is kind of like wiggling, almost excited, almost like a young child seeing like their favorite uncle.
I need to actually, next time I'm out around town, I need to find a body harness because I want to have to carry him on my chest.
I think
That's
I can
a
help you
shield.
with that, but
All right, let's just go meet out at the warehouse. I'll make sure
let's
no
go in
one's
the
there.
warehouse.
all right. The warehouse itself is actually pretty shit.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
But it's being torn down. It's a condemned warehouse that's going to be refashioned and repurposed. The inside is empty and large, with sort of like it's almost like who went to Hammernar's blacksmith shop. Someone did.
I did.
You did. It's like that, but empty. Like there's no dwarves and no forges or anything. It's like that building, but like almost a duplicate of that building, but completely empty and
Yeah,
less
'cause
nice.
Borky?
I was actually there with Remy, so.
Borky runs out into the middle of the warehouse. How big are we talking, like, for space?
What's the square
It's not
footage of
like-
this?
It's not huge. It's like you could probably. I'm trying to think what I could use as a size comparison.
How many rooms can fit in it?
Well, even then, like what the size of the rooms are is different. I would say you could probably fit about 20 or like 20 cars, like 20
okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
cars or so.
Borky
So
runs
it's
out
kind
of
of like it's like a show floor.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's basically at this point it's a show floor because everything else.
Oh
has
my
been
god, it's
removed
as
and
big
there's
as
no
Artist
wall.
Alley. Excellent. Borky runs out into the middle of the warehouse. Guys!
Guys, there's so much room for activities.
Monty, I honestly would like to do a perimeter sweep. Make sure.
All right,
no one's
absolutely.
follows
Roll
or anything.
a perception check as you kind of walk the perimeter.
While he's doing that, our Connor and myself.
Oh,
still
I saw that nat 20 and it bumped. Soft 20.
Okay. Besides like people passing by on the street, who are passing by on the street, there's no one you can really think of like listening in really.
The three dwarves go by drunk.
Oh God.
All right, Taylor, you got your isolation. Now what's up?
Excellent. You watch as Taylor kind of intertwines the fingers and kind of cracks them backwards, and then sits down on the dirt floor. I need a favor.
Okay, what favor?
I need a heist.
Oh,
Task squints at him.
the heat is on.
So, I've been doing some looking into things,
Mm-hmm.
and I found out that my brother's journal is being held in an evidence locker in the Middle District.
For what reason?
He died.
Quick question.
He was killed.
Sorry, is Remy here?
Yeah, Remy's here.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. He's
Remy,
Are we all here?
Remy,
Yeah, you guys are all there.
Remy is like new.
Oh.
He's like lawful good. So
Yep. That's fine. Keep talking.
All right, is there any more to this?
Oh, I want to know what's in that journal.
All right. Why would the who is holding it and what do they need it for? Like what's the significance of it?
Well, I think Stendin is the guard of the Middle Districts, and well, it's obviously involved with Bork killing my brother, so it's a key piece of evidence, I imagine. Maybe it's what Bork used to justify what he did.
Hang on, I'm taking notes.
Me too.
You really understand that you're pulling a there has to be some kind of reward for this. We are in so good with the city guard that this will just completely backpedal everything we
why
worked
don't
for.
why don't we just ask for the book?
Because if Rourke is hiding something, that would be really suspicious.
I
Oh,
was gonna say, you are friends with them, so I figured if anyone can get close to that place, it's you guys.
it's really a manner of speaking. We don't necessarily need to heist it, but rather gain access to the book.
Correct.
Okay.
Tasha shakes his head. I don't know. No, I'm already out. I can't see the positives to this. There really has to be physical and like beneficial positives to doing this.
Well, you want me to say it? Task? If we need to go into the Forever Forest, as it was called, it means we gotta deal with Florida Mall. Again. Which last time we only got saved by the skin of our teeth, quite literally. If it weren't for long, we would be in deep, deep in the ground.
okay.
So no, I'm just gonna say it right now. That freaked me out. That was genuinely the most frightened I think I've ever been. Because truthfully, now we have the brother of a man who had dealings with Florida Mart, and he has his book. There's gotta be something in there. There could be something we can
Okay.
learn about Florida Mart in there. What?
That's what I'm curious about as well, says Taylor.
Okay. let's say we do go through with this. The way I could see us going through this diplomatically is that we can flip to maybe someone else that we know, that this is a way, because at this point, Floridamort's kind of a very important, like, key element to what we're doing going forward. Would not us explaining this to certain people would see that this is a common goal that we need to see this book?
That is if they can understand what we need it for. Every time we keep trying to talk about you-know-who, it just gets garbled.
We could create a situation where in which Brooke can't get away.
Oh God, please explain that.
Oh, what we do is we invite him to something. Like, here, hey, we want to show you our warehouse. And he just walks in and we just close the door and then we just surround him and go, tell us, no escape, no escape. But I am open to notes.
Borky, no.
Tash just physically fucking moans out loud, holding his face, just pacing in circles.
Of course, I'm open to feedback.
I'm sort of a task on this one. This doesn't sound like a great idea. Brooke, he's not our enemy.
Not that we know of, Taylor says.
Are you?
Well, he is the reason that we were allowed in the city in the first.
And he's also the reason my brother's dead.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing.
Taylor, it's not that I don't want to help you. It's just that this is like pulling back our arm to the point of breaking.
I know, but I really need this.
We don't necessarily.
What exactly do you expect to find in there?
I want to know why he was killed. I want to know what he was involved with.
I want to try.
Did he really care about this flower thing, or was he really corrupted like everyone said?
I'm gonna trick.
How guilty is Brooke Bronzefang? I need to know.
I would like to try to contact Ith.
Okay.
And see what Ith knows about this folly stuff.
If you get a confused sort of response back, no idea. Seems outside of their grasp.
I motion everyone to come in. I motion everyone to huddle in except for Taylor.
Oh, okay. Taylor kind of just turns around and kind of whistles, poking at some of the leftover brewer's supplies. It's just completely in disrepair.
This is an Edward favor.
How can we be so sure?
I don't. That's the fucking problem I'm feeling right now, Greckles. Because do you know what this implies? What if this implies that Brooke is a traitor?
How would that make any sense? He's worked so hard with the inclusion program to make so many things happen.
Which makes it the perfect cover. That's not
I
me
think that's where he
accusing him.
feels
That's
guilty.
me simply playing devil's advocate. Look, I've worked with Brooke Bronzefang. I have entrusted my life to him. If he were to be revealed as a turncoat, it would devastate me, but that doesn't mean it's not worth investigating. The problem is, we're not stealing a damn thing.
We just need to create a situation in which us getting the book won't cause any hubbub, and if Brooke doesn't find out about it, beautiful, perfect.
And just have to. All we have to do is read the book. We're looking for information, both that can help us and your friend Taylor.
Indeed.
I agree. We don't need the actual book. We need the information inside of it.
And what if we get caught?
I mean,
Well, that's the point. We're not going to try and get caught. We're going to ask and see if we can see it first.
Well, I mean, if worst comes to worst, Panic could always do that door thingy. What?
Yes, but they know where we'll go.
The other thing too is we don't know what it's guarded by. It could be anti-magic fields. It could be any number of guards. If this is an evidence locker of this level of clearance to deal with this,
well, I mean,
there's no telling what
I'm going to assume it's at least guarded or warded by some manner of anti-magic or something.
Huh.
Is there a way that we can pretend like we saw something that connects to this book while we were in the realm of Discord?
Oh, if not us, then Sully could say it.
That's what I'm feeling.
To be fair, we're already needing to find We're needing to find Ethiel anyway. Maybe there'd be some way to get that information.
Who are the
using
people
as
that
the
are
cover.
allowed to give you permission to see this book? Do you know Taylor? Specifically, is there anyone other than the guard of the Middle District?
It's just the guard captains.
So he has the authority to let us see this book.
Wait. Guard captains, plural?
Solid.
Well, maybe Andrus. I didn't realize you were such close friends with her.
They are.
We work directly under.
We knew her before she was famous.
I mean, if there's a paper trail, it will lead to her.
That's true.
And
That's all. It's just
as much as I'm
if
asking for a favor, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to drag too many people into this. Just people I know who can get out on stage.
How well do you all know this Middle Guard district? Stendin?
we know the guy.
Yeah, drinks with him, Remy.
He was in Doros's
No, I've met the man before. I'm curious your relationships with him.
I have never. I mean, we briefly.
Stendin was the one we saw in episode 3, like when we were walking back.
Yep.
He also came out for drinks when we went to the Romantian.
He was the guy who was in Doros's regiment before he got
Yes.
promoted.
Right. Oh, right.
Okay, I say we at least attempt diplomacy to see this book, not to take it. We want to see what it contains.
Specifically for our needs. If we come across something specific to what Taylor's looking for, we'll pass it on. But Taylor,
Best not to mention me.
We won't.
All right.
That's
we
why I
won't
feel
mention
a
his-
cover story. A cover story about that we needed to tie this to something, to the place we were just gone. We just been
No,
to.
we can tie it to Fleur. It's not a hard stretch based on the history.
It's really not.
And if anything, we can go through Moidos for this, for God's sake. Moidos was dragging salt all across the ocean.
how public knowledge is the contents of that journal?
Not at all.
Yeah, that's why.
So how would you know to look for it if
I've
Taylor
heard
hadn't
rumors.
told you?
I heard rumors. I asked where stuff went after the case.
No, but what I mean is, if all of us go asking about this book, how would we have found out about it?
If we do this, only one of us can talk about the book.
Just mention my brother. Say that maybe you're dealing with something plant related and he knew a lot of stuff about plants.
Honestly, we could just mention that we have an interest in.
Hey, why don't you tell Moidos about this tidbit of information, and Moidos might go get the book.
Moidos doesn't have clearance. And watches Taylor kind of rolls his eyes.
And Moidos
as
might
he
try and get
Moidos.
clearance.
I doubt it.
Before we agree to do this or not to do this, let's assume we do find something interesting to you, Taylor, and we give you that information. What exactly do you intend to do with it?
I don't know. Peace of mind.
Peace of mind is fine, but if we give you information that isn't exactly to your liking, suppose you find out the things you fear, that doesn't mean you then have permission to go act on them. That needs to be understood before we do anything for you.
I'm not gonna do anything reckless.
Listen,
Are you sure? Because you seem very passionate about your brother.
Taylor?
As you should be.
Wouldn't you be passionate about your family if they fucking died?
Absolutely.
Monty,
I'm
I'd like
about to go kill Brooke Bronsfeg if I know that he was an asshole, all right? But I need to know if he's responsible. I just need to know if my brother deserved it, okay?
No one deserves to die, Taylor. No one deserves to die. It's the saddest thing that could ever happen, even if they're bad or good. Sorry, what were we talking about?
I was about to say, Borky, you just contradicted half of why Task is here.
Monty, I'd like to.
I was about to say we've met some people that definitely deserve to die.
I'd like to
I mean-
insight him to see if he really would take action, or if there's
Go
more
ahead,
heat
roll-
in that blood.
Yeah, I'd like to do the
Go
exact
ahead.
same thing. Because that's the only thing.
Oh,
that
and that
really
20
worries
on the
me.
other side. 12.
Soft 20.
Let me get
Top
an
20?
insight into.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. People do deserve to die.
19.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
A specific kind of asshole deserves to be chopped in half by me.
Wow. Okay, so literally soft 20 passes. Remy, you get the sense that he would probably act on impulse, but it would not be like towards Brooke Bronsfeg or anybody else. It would be on his own regard.
He'd probably get drunk or something. Something self-destructive.
Is it urgent or can we sleep on it, Taylor?
I prefer sooner rather than later, but...
Well, in this situation, you're having us possibly destroy our entire reputations in this town. And I know we're friends, Taylor, and you gave me tubs, and I love them. But this is dangerous. And the last time we said no to a dangerous job, that person tried to come back and kill us.
I'm not gonna kill you guys.
Insight.
Roll an insight check, sure.
Yeehaw.
Good
Guys, they're totally going to kill us.
You just like your mind takes you to like you guys in like a giant pit filled with pigeons as you're just being swallowed and you're being held like kind of like on a plank, and like Taylor's got a spear and you're like no, and it just kind of cuts away and you're back in the warehouse.
Let us talk people first. Let us at least attempt.
Taylor, quick question. How did you even know where the book was?
I heard rumors. Speaking of Moidos,
Oh.
keep some pigeons around her. I got some aquatic ones, which is very useful.
Oh, a what?
So who'd you hear it from specifically?
Bath pigeons.
Moidos, who said she heard it from a guard who I think worked there.
Why would the guard know and even talk about it?
Because if he's guarding a bunch of books, the fuck else you gonna talk about?
Because I wonder if Bork's going in and looking at it every now and again.
That sounded mean. I'm
Might
sorry,
be going
Greckles.
in.
What?
Oh, it's fun.
We should at least look into it, I believe, but we shouldn't.
We shouldn't do anything
No,
too terribly
nothing-
illegal.
Exactly.
I refuse for us to get on the bad side of the law. We can ask about it, but I don't know what's going to happen going forward if that doesn't work.
That's the best we can give you, Taylor.
That's all I can ask. You're the only ones I can really trust with this, honestly.
An attempt will be made, but we can't give you a miracle.
Okay. If you need to contact me, he brings out this pigeon that looks normal. It looks completely normal.
So
I don't
weird.
trust it.
So weird. That's so weird.
And he hands it to you guys. If you need to message me, I noticed you have a spell that lets you message with animals. Just send this pigeon my way. It
I
gets
was-
really fast.
I was hoping you'd say, call me on the pigeon.
Moshi Mosh! Borky des!
They did it in one piece?
They
This is
did.
the new iPhone.
This is in one piece.
Yeah, that show is grounded. They have snails to communicate.
He hands you this very normal pigeon.
Okay.
It's secretly
a
just
very
going to turn
normal-
into the thing.
I have a very normal pigeon, which I can't wait to turn inside out when I ask it to fly away. It's going to be like that thing from Adventure Time, the fucking lemon. It like rips open its head.
Yeah, oh god.
Remember when Lemon...
Taylor kind of bows politely and goes, "Thank you. I'm glad at least you guys understand."
I won't lie if
Mhm.
I won't lie and say that how you feel towards your brother is alien to me. Just know that we can only push this so far.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Taylor, I do empathize with you.
Thanks, Remy. It actually means a lot.
If the whereabouts of my father were in that book, I don't know what I would do to get it either.
I can keep an ear out for you.
I'd appreciate it.
Wait. Above game, you say your father?
Yep.
Did something happen to your dad?
You've noticed that you've never heard him talk about his dad.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
All right, I'll
Hanny kind of looks over at Remy at that.
I'll get out of your guys' hair and stop syncing up the place. You watch as Taylor kind of goes into a jog and then turns into a pigeon and then flies away. And as he flies away on the roof of the warehouse, you hear once again that hail noise as the entire flock lifts off the roof.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope that's them taking off and them not all taking a collective shit.
Actually, as they like leave the roof, there's actually holes in the roof that now appear. It was like complete darkness here with like light coming in the windows, but now all the light streaking in from the roof now as well.
Ah.
So, like, Iggy's gonna live here, right?
I think
That's
so.
the theory.
Oh yeah, by
That's
the way,
theory, yeah.
by the way, Panic. We're letting Iggy move in.
Cool.
Yeah, but it does increase the chances of living, and if there's insurance, we're not gonna get it.
Well, there was also something else. We did a little bit of digging before this whole catastrophe happened, but apparently there's a zombie infestation out in the middle of the farmlands that needs assistance.
Yeah, so
Oh,
if
fuck.
you don't feel like heisting, we could at least go beat up some undead.
Or hear me out.
Hey, quick question. Did we ever hear what happened with that whole beat of Hoketh thing?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, I thought we resolved. Oh, okay.
It sort of went silent, but we just never
Mel
heard anything about it.
disappeared and is gone, to your knowledge.
Watch
I
her be
remember
the
all-
I
inbox.
say we keep it that way.
There was a whole bunch of Hoketh clerics and paladins that went out looking for the beat of Hoketh, and we just never heard back from any of them.
She's actually living in Scarble's Hole, so that's why. Still down there.
Shit.
What was I gonna say?
Well, I mean, like, how far out of town is it, though, Task? The zombos.
Not too far away. We're not leaving the county of Alivast.
Okay, can we still see Alivast in the distance if we go there?
Yes.
I feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that too.
I'm comfortable. I need to be able to look over my shoulder and like, there it is, because I've been gone for too long. I missed you, Alivast.
Borky hugs the
job
ground.
The job is twofold. The first part, get rid of the undead. Second part, find the source.
Remy, you also have a job as well.
Yes, I do. There's well, assuming you're looking for work, I could probably use your assistance as well.
For what purpose?
Training.
Oh, we saw that.
Yes, you did. We
You
have
put-
a lot of new recruits, and we could use the extra help trying to keep them all in line.
You put that up there, didn't you?
No.
Insight!
You don't have to. You all know he's lying.
No.
You know, you could literally just tell us these things.
Look, I was trying to be professional. Sort of.
Oh, by the way, it's obviously, but mum's the word of what Taylor said. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right, Remy?
I don't. Who?
That's
Exactly.
That's good. That's good acting. You should be an
Speaking
actor.
of which, we should probably make haste on that particular issue since it seems to be the most urgent.
Though I do want to ask something before we leave, though. And mum's the word if you would like to keep it this way. Your father?
Oh, right. Missing.
I've spoken to you of my sisters. I believe it's fair.
Missing. You'll remember the war with Eltmer and Valithia.
Yes.
My father led a valiant last charge to try to distract them while we ran out the back door, essentially. Unfortunately, even though it's been 2 or 3 years, they're still taking count of all the bodies, and there's still some missing. He's still missing.
I don't mean to sound morbid, Remy, but do you feel there's a chance?
No, my heart wants to believe that he's still alive. My brain tells me he's long dead. But not knowing is torture. And so it's just best not to think about it.
I can
And I pray
understand.
one day I will get word one way or the other, but I'm prepared either way. I just want to know, which is why I can sympathize with Taylor. I understand the pain of the unknown, of the anticipation that something might be aloof.
If you want, we could try. There's something I've been wanting to try, but the costs are pretty astronomical even for the income we just received. There's something we could try if I had a silver hand mirror or a crystal ball.
I can look into procuring those for you, but my personal
Worth
problem should not
10,000
take...
gold.
Oh! Porky starts coughing.
How much did you say?
10,000. because of the Alivast material component cost.
While I appreciate it, I will see what I can do about procuring those items in that gold. However, my personal problems should not take precedent. There are more pressing matters.
I know. I know exactly how you feel.
Yes, but you waited your entire life to find your mother.
Well, maybe a little bit more than what you feel, but
I haven't.
Well, the point is, you found her when you needed her most, and I feel like I will find out when I'm supposed to find out.
It's all right, Remy. Remember this. I know where mine is. I just haven't had the chance to go out and look for it. I feel you on this one. Let's go talk about someone about this book and be done with it.
Agreed.
So is that like... So, you said you had a job, Remy?
Yes, to train some of the new riders.
But we
or
don't...
to at least help me keep them in line.
By the way, Remy, I don't know if this feels important to you, but there might be a gift for watching over the sweet dragon for us on your way. In a few days, of course.
Pardon?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
All I did was check up on everyone. Helga really kept the thing moving. I mean, she is a powerful, strong.
But I can't quite tell if she hates me or likes me. So
I believe
Remy,
tolerate would be the best word.
Remy, as someone as most of these, most of everyone else here can tell you, I like to make sure that my allies have a very high standard upkeep.
Well, your patronage is very much appreciated, Task. I thank you. So, shall we?
Go.
All right, who are you going to go talk to?
We're gonna go talk to Stendin, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to say for this, you guys have to roll in a probably a survival check to track him down.
Let's go. I'm good at that.
I am too.
Before we leave, though,
17.
23.
I wanted to do one small thing before we
Sure.
left. Fluffy is staying at the Sweet Dragon, correct?
Yeah. He has a room. He's
Alright,
an employee, so he has a room.
I want to go see if he's working, and if he is, I want to drop off the pieces of the broken pieces of Face Slicer.
Okay. As you go inside, he takes up 90% of the space. And as you go inside, you hand him the blade shards, and he kind of looks down and goes, broken like a piece of glass.
Fuck off. Damn it.
We're just gonna take him some minutes. And kind of takes the pieces and starts kind of like jotting it down. He kind of starts marking things. Enchantment working. Shakes his head kind of sullenly. A lot of money needed.
Like how much?
He puts up all 10 fingers.
10,000?
No. One.
1,000. Okay, I can part with 1,000 gold if that's what you need.
Money pardon. He just kind of takes your money. And he like puts it inside of himself and just got disappears and his hand comes back.
Every time he walks out, he jingles.
Because he's dripping. He's just dripping.
You watch as he turns and keeps working on what he's working on. He's under his breath here. Pleasure work making.
I would hate to see this poor man wet.
Right back at you, man. I double finger crossbows at him, and I go join the rest of the gang.
Alrighty, Borky and Greckles.
Natural 1 for Borky, by the way, for that survival check. For those that don't know.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Pretty
roll
sure
as
he's
well.
back at the Sweet Dragon.
The both of you are like keep asking people, have you seen a man who's
Yes,
a
they're
human?
Shenmuing it.
All right, so
And
I'm looking for a place where sailors congregate.
Sailors.
I used to be Chinese.
Oh, you got it. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Damn that piece. Damn that line of dialogue. If it ain't the best / worst of VO in video games at that era. It's like,
You want to wrestle? Oh my god. Remy, with your intelligence as being a soldier, as well as you Task, even more so, you're able to determine that at this probably usually around this hour is like the paperwork hour. And you make your way to what essentially is the middle district's kind of guard location, like a lead guardhouse. As you guys make your way inside, you see currently manning the desk is the dwarf you remember. You guys remember this place. You guys were arrested here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Memories.
Stop getting arrested.
We were arrested here, and then I made nice with the cops, and that's why they love.
Oh, good. They like you.
Yeah, don't worry, Remy. This is where I ragdolled.
They like the rogue.
Yeah, I worked against them. Rah, rah.
As you walk in, you see the dwarf. I think his name was Borf. That was his name.
Borf?
Nickname.
Yeah,
That's our boy Borf!
Now it is.
Hey,
I'm
Borf!
pretty sure that was what his name was.
It's
I'm gonna-
canonical now.
I love that he sounds like an onomatopoeia.
Yeah, his name was Borf. He's a dwarf named Borf. And you see Kay, who is the designated wizard for the middle guard, Lily Stendin circle, currently sitting at a table, currently processing paperwork. You hear the sound of a harmonica being played as you guys enter inside, and Borf kind of goes, "Oh, it's you lot.
See you again.
You ready to go back into jail? You've been up to no good."
Oh, no, we've
been gone for 5 months. We haven't had time.
Ah,
Why didn't you
That's
send
what
a
I've been
search?
hearing.
Why didn't you send a search party to find us?
people outside the city ain't got no business sending people outside there. Could have been eaten by God knows what.
I
They're
will
falling off
have
the edge
you
of the
know,
world.
good sir, I am a property owner.
That clout, though.
Wasn't our
Moving
wasn't
along.
our first mission to find a missing person?
Yeah.
We came here looking for something.
Alright, what you looking for? I have a lost and found.
Is Captain Stendin in?
Hey, that's the weirdest thing about him. He's kind of late coming in for his reports. Man never was a fan of his paperwork, though.
Do you happen to know where he is at this moment?
Oh, he kind of turns to Kay, and Kay is just like, I could maybe, I could send a message to him if you need me to.
I'm gonna turn back to the other four to see if that's amenable.
But
Is
if
Big
we,
Greckles.
I mean, what's the harm in asking to look at the thing while he's on his way?
is it really important? Is it an emergency?
It's something that would have to be addressed with him with relative haste, and specifically him.
The five of us all came here together when one of us could. I think that underlines how important it is, Mr. Borf the Dwarf.
You're talking to the lady. He kind of points and jabs the finger towards Kay, who's like holding a piece of paper, looking like really uncomfortable, which seems to be kind of her permanent state. You've noticed.
Uncomfort.
Yeah, she's always in a constant state of discomfort. Roll an intimidation check, Borky.
No, oh God, why?
Are you kidding me?
That was not my intention, but okay.
No, it's not. It's not like an aggressive thing, but you're
Okay.
trying to. You know, it's
Do I?
important. We're important. Are you taking us seriously? So you're intimidating.
Better than persuasion.
15.
15.
It's not terrible bad.
She kind of turns up and goes, "Double time."
If you wouldn't mind, milady.
Of course. She kind of like sweats and just like walks out of the building because you know that this building has anti-magic surrounding it.
Thank you.
Oh, so okay, so we would have a hell of a time actually getting in there.
That would be. We
That's
have.
the
If
idea.
that
That's why
happened-
we're not trying to break in.
Yeah. If we broke in, that would officially transform into heist territory.
Yep.
Yeah, you know that there's like sigils in the jailhouse in various places. That's what prevented you guys from using magic to bust out. You watch as she comes back. The paper's gone, and she steps back in. She goes, hopefully he'll be here pretty soon." And she sits
Well,
down.
if we need to kill some time. God,
Well,
what was it?
Let me ask. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I do want to ask. Like, would it be possible for us to look at the item we're looking for in question before he arrives?
What item are you looking for?
I mean, it's weird and kind of private, so it's best be left for Stendin's humy ears.
You know what they say, patience is a virtue.
Fair enough. Well, we will await. We will await his arrival.
All right.
Is there a local piano selling store around here? What we're in the mini. We're in the mini mall, guys. Might as well look to see what other stores they got along this strip.
Hey, Monty.
Definitely not a mini mall. This is like the edge of town.
What time of
Montgomery?
day? What time of day is it?
I'm gonna say it's like 5 o'clock, 5 p.m.
All right, so it's getting close to closing hours, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if we're just sitting around waiting, wouldn't mind a nice repeat of the last time we were here. I mean, I got all the tricks of the trade.
Yeah. Do it again. Have you added anything to your repertoire?
What did I roll last time?
You were like juggling knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
then I'll put them on fire.
Roll a performance. Remy lights it on fire.
Oh, but it would be better with acrobatics. That's a 12.
Well, okay. Considering everything has been lit on fire, it's definitely a lot harder to focus because you don't want to burn yourself, but it's a pretty good performance.
Oh.
And as you're performing, eventually the door opens up and you see walking inside is Stendin.
Instant prestidigitation to shut this fire off.
Okay, you turn off and like all the items fall to the ground and Stendin kind of walks in. Well, I'm glad to see serious work is getting done in here. He walks inside. You see him, similar kind of dirty brown hair, beard mustache combo, kind of shaved though. A little bit like, who's that guy from Star Trek? The guy.
Riker.
Riker. Number one.
That's how you know when it's a good episode of Next Generation. He has a beard.
We made it up. Pure fiction.
Okay.
he looks a lot more like Riker now.
Okay, now the important thing is to, for canon reasons, in my own head, he'll be sitting on a chair by putting his leg over it to begin with.
I hate you so much. His official rank is captain, right? Captain of the Middle District.
He is captain of the Middle District. Yes. So
you ever ride your bike home?
Doros is the captain of the Lower District.
Right.
Stendin is the captain of the Middle District, and then Bork is the captain of the High District.
Right. Captain Stendin, may we have a word?
Well, you've brought me here. I received a very quick message, and he lifts up what looks like a paper crane.
Yes. Do you have an office?
There's an interrogation room.
That will do.
Okay, come on in. Load up everybody into the interrogation room. Yay!
Oh, the memories.
Everyone, get in here.
And
as we're walking in, I'm going to lean over to Panic. Do you want to handle this, or should I?
I could probably handle it.
Good luck.
Also, Monty, as we walk, I'd like to keep an eye out for anything that would be an evidence locker. Any sort of stash in a room.
Roll a perception check as you're walking.
Okay, I'm actually decent at that. That's a nat 20.
Roll 20. As you walk past like the jail cells, so basically it's set up. There's the office, and then behind the office is the interrogation room. But then another hallway is the jails, and then at the end of that hallway, you see a large, almost vault-like door.
Okay.
Which you assume is the evidence locker. So, how are things with Solly going? As he leads you guys into the room.
Swimmingly, actually.
Yesterday, we all got paired off with a bunch of our people, and we ran around and did some random tasks. No offense.
Oh, anything interesting?
Greckles just zips up.
Borky
I'm
zips up
inside
too.
the hell out of him.
I got a nice drink at a bar.
Yeah, go ahead.
11, tell me your secrets.
No.
What was it? Deception?
You're inciting him, I think.
Damn it.
Yeah, 23. You ain't getting any info out of me.
I know you're lying, sack of feathers.
It's like I'm trying to find his stats really fast. Here.
What weighs more, a 100-pound bag of rocks or a 100-pound bag of feathers?
That's a really big bag of feathers.
He kind of looks to the two of you to get kind of like, sour face and not really saying. He goes, fine. Keep all the fun things to yourself.
I told him what I did. I got a nice drink.
I opened a bank account.
How well do you know Jerry?
Oh, is that tentacle thing that came into town?
Yes, I believe they're called a flump.
Yeah. That was wild. The entire lower district was locked down. Did you hear about that? Poor Doros, the paperwork. Oh.
Oh, believe me, he told me. It was horrendous.
Oh, yeah, stacks of it.
Yes, I got to lead him around the lower district. Solly's orders.
That time probably a bit better, I assume.
Yes, rather than a commotion, everybody goes right inside.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Indeed.
Anyway.
But Panic, I believe you,
Oh yeah, don't forget to close the door. He points to you, Borky.
Oh, okay. Borky closes the door. Can they see us from the other side?
Well, there's no one on the other side, so no.
I got friends on the other side.
Bum 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 bum.
It's such a good song.
It is. Yeah, but Remy's gonna motion for Panic since he's Mr. Sly Guy.
So, as we've come to learn in the past couple of days, there. Well, let me start things off. Have you seen the reports on the?
Oh, Connor.
You're roboting really bad.
Yeah,
Connor, you are roboting.
Bad time to robot.
Beans.
Have you seen the reports on a being known as Fleur de Mort?
He kind of gets a little like sucks his mouth and goes, "I'm not completely acquainted with that, but I have heard of it. Yes."
Can I insight him while Panic is...
Same.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. 12.
And 9. God damn it.
Fine. Here I go.
I'm talking to him, so I might as well.
Well, yeah, I'm basically gonna be reading him while Panic talks to him. That's what I wanna
Same.
do.
Natural 1. Borky,
He's still
Borky
looking through the
believes that there
I
are
can't
people
believe
behind.
Stendin is Fleur de Mort.
I
He took
can't-
human form.
18 for
I
Panic.
see a leaf in his hair. Oh, fuck.
He seems like it's more like, how do you guys know about him sort of reaction. But then like sort of a, well, you guys, get out and about a lot, so maybe like it was a natural, like he seems kind of like a little bit tight-lipped, but at the same time very curious how you guys know.
There you go. All right. Cool. So we're not at DEFCON 5 yet. Let's keep it moving.
Well, as it turns out, we've learned from yesterday that that entity might be a bit more, what's the word? Impactful than we originally thought at first, and well, we didn't get much more information on its nature than that, and well, long story short, we believe that there may be some information that we could acquire from some evidence that you might have back there.
You want access to the evidence locker?
Okay, now we're at DEFCON 5.
Nothing to take. Absolutely nothing to take. We need to state that up.
We just want to confirm our suspicion.
And what suspicions is this?
The very nature of what this being is.
And if it poses a threat to Alivast.
I mean, that's why Minos has been dragging all the salt through town. Deal with that forest to try and create like a perimeter or something. And by the way, how do we know about Frudemort? Well, this is not really common knowledge unless it is. But the original point of contact with this being, 'twas us. And we only got away by the skin of our teeth. Sorry, I'm just creeped out and reminded myself of the seeds.
The more time we spend on this, the more we're starting to realize that this thing could be a very big problem, not only just to us, but for all of Alivast. And, well, we'd like to protect our home.
No.
Not just Alivast either, but possibly the whole of the world.
Greckles and Panic roll persuasion checks.
Ooh, I'm almost good at those.
Natural 20!
Yeah! Give it to me!
Hey, baby!
Here I go!
Let's go!
Soft 20.
It's still good, Connor.
Okay. Stendin kind of goes into thought, kind of brings his head to his hand. He kind of goes, I understand wanting to protect the city. What piece of evidence is that you're wanting to look at? It seems like you have a pretty good idea of what you need.
the relationship between Floor-de-Mort and a human. And it was, based on what Floor-de-Mort said, romantic, possibly, in nature.
Borky's kind of making it like he's doing that open smile with the teeth clenched, like, yeah, it's weird.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
That's gonna be a double take out of me.
Believe it may be a document.
Okay.
A journal of some kind.
We have lots of journals in the evidence locker.
Are you?
I need to know the specific one for the log, you see. I can't just let you poke around the evidence locker. No
Real
thanks.
quick, it's the journal of Rourke Bronzefang, correct?
Ivan's
No, it's
journal.
Ivan's journal,
No, it's
yeah.
Ivan's
Okay.
journal we're trying to get.
Yes. Yes. All right. The journal of the previous Azamar of Ginter, as a matter of fact.
His eyes kind of go a little bit wide at that. You want access to Ivan's journal?
We wouldn't be
Yes.
asking this if we didn't think it was of the utmost importance.
And the forest, when we heard it speak, did speak of him as well.
And again, very, fondly.
Yes,
We do
that
have-
fact is true.
Yes, we do have first-hand knowledge that the two are related. There might be some life-saving information in that journal.
If
We
there's
just need to
any,
look at-
if there's any consolation to this, then it would be that any information that we find throughout this process, we could directly get to you.
Well, I don't know how much information I care about with this regard. And you do work for Solly, and she's definitely, someone who could use the extra help.
Warning her of this matter would be a very valuable asset.
Of course. Sure. Yeah, I can put it down in Solly's name and then let you guys take a look.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Yes. One moment. He kind of stands up and walks out of the interrogator's goes, Borf, Kay, why don't you go and break? And they're like, all right, sir. And they get up and they leave.
Can I insight this?
Yeah, can I also?
I'm feeling fucking weirded out by this.
Yeah, we're about. We're about to. Glancers are about to send their regards. This is how it feels.
All right, go ahead.
I more want to specifically insight why he basically
24.
said.
Oh my god!
The
And
legend.
double nat 20.
Double natural 20.
The legendary double nat 20. It is amazing to behold.
Nice.
Soft 24, I guess.
I'm specifically trying to find out why
That's
he
okay.
threw Solly's name out there and is going to log her as opposed to one of us.
I mean, she's got more power.
And we
Gotcha.
work for her.
So it's all about
You
pull,
work,
so it's all about getting it
work for
cleared.
her.
You were just
Yeah.
worried that this is a throw under the bus scenario.
Wait, are us assholes technically higher rank than him?
Panic.
Yes.
With natural 20. He's definitely breaking the rules here.
What he's about to
what
do,
he's-
or what he's doing for
What
us?
he's about to do for you guys.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Roll a religion check for me.
Oh boy.
You're good at those, right?
Yeah, I'm trained in it. Remember my last roll that was so good?
Yeah, I do. There it is.
18 serviceable.
Generally, Avon paladins are about following the rules, so Stendin is breaching the Avon code here, doing this for you.
Oh.
Man, that ripe heresy.
Avon's gonna be like, with his soul.
Don't you do it.
All right. He, as Borf and Kay leaves, he closes the door behind them and kind of gestures, guys, follow me. And you watch as he opens up a book and just quickly jots something down in the book.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Panic
Guys.
thinks out loud to the rest of them. Man, that was easier than I thought.
He leads you to the door that you saw at Greckles, this big sort of like vault door, and you watch as he inputs like a code into it. There's actually like these dials of various different like numbers and things.
Can I have a look-see to see if I can see what numbers they are and put it to me?
Roll a perception check because he's definitely hiding this from you.
Sure. Perception, where are you? There we are.
Roll a 7 for him.
damn it! He'll probably win. It's 10.
Yeah, no, there's no way you're beating that. He rolled really high.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you watch as he just very quickly, like it's almost like second like nature. He quickly puts in the code and the door opens with this begrudging moan. Really quickly, I'm just gonna grab something super fast here. I made it.
Above game. Man, imagine if we broke into this place.
That would not happen.
You can't.
It'd be hell on earth.
This is literally the only thing we
could,
have done
it could
that
be
has
the
any plausible
wackiest thing
means of
with
success.
We could do 4 plans at the same time and not tell each other about it. It would just
To be
cause
fair,
mass.
nobody has lied to anybody thus far.
No,
yeah,
it's
fair
true.
enough.
Borky's gonna show up. In
I'd
a
like
giant
to
costume.
try something while we're in here. This whole building is warded with anti-magic, correct?
Yeah.
Could I try talking to If?
You can still speak to If.
Okay.
There's a map.
I was wondering if that was
no.
blocked off by magic or something.
Oh, fuck, there's a map.
There is a map. Oh, it's me.
Oh, you actually had this mapped out.
Yeah.
As you enter in, Borky, you begin to hear rumbling to the side. And you watch as 2 rock-like creatures emerge from the walls wearing armor.
Oh, no.
And they turn around the corner and they walk towards, and you watch as Stendin kind of lifts up a hand and goes, rock, rock, boulder, rock, pebble. And the 2, what you assume are elementals, kind of nod and recess back into the wall.
Typing that.
Yeah, thank you. I was doing that too. Okay.
That was rock, rock, boulder, rock, pebble.
Yes.
Rock, rock, boulder, rock, pebble.
Okay.
Rock, yeah.
Does anybody speak Terran?
What is Terran?
No.
The
Some
language of humans.
Oh, it's the language
Actually,
of
I
rock
can't remember.
people.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Terran is the language of the plane of Earth.
Yeah.
It's a subset of primordial, but you need to know it specifically?
No, no soap on me.
I don't know.
No, we don't know.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, no, we don't know.
Yeah. Stendin kind of walks in and goes, all right, journal. I think it's over here.
So, were those 2 things the gods standing?
Yep.
Oh, they look tough as shit.
Ivan, here we go. He pulls out a small journal with like a leaf symbol on the outside, and you see there's different pieces of paper that are tucked within it.
Well, I hold my hand out to grab it. I
Here
don't
you go.
take it. I just hold my hand out.
He hands it to you.
All right, cool. Let's start looking for info.
Alrighty. I'm gonna give you Ivan's journal.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah, here we go.
So you're not going to read it to us. We're going to actually... Oh, boy.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
This
I'm
is
just
fucking
gonna-
huge.
I'm just going to copy and paste because I don't...
Yeah.
He just takes you to the last bits, obviously being the most important.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Floor seems, floor has taught me. I have found... Okay, log 233, I believe, is where we can start.
Yes.
All right. I have found a magnificent living wood, a wood that cannot be burned, that cannot be poisoned. It is a wonder beyond my imagination, but even more enthralling is the being at the heart of it. They are known as the flower of rot or fleur de mort. I have been calling them Fleur. I spoke with them initially using my speak with plant spell. They seemed curious with me, intrigued even. I feel even more curious. I feel more curious than ever more intrigued. A living forest, with the capacity of humanity. Someone who knows the pain of seeking out fertile lands and knows the struggles of proper seeding. They've allowed me to venture where I please in their woods. There is so much here to see, groves of plants I cannot comprehend. Each time I talk to the plants here, my voice always reaches Floor. It is not the ceaseless chatter of thousands of apple trees or a crowd of gourds. It's just one being in one place. Log 234. Floor has taught me much in return for my own knowledge. They have lived here longer than anyone else has, slowly growing with a patient grace. Floor doesn't know if the city or the people there. I told them about Ginter, about the rest of the Azamar.
Gunther, not Ginter.
Jesus, I'm sorry, Gunther.
Yeah, slow down a bit. There's some important information, so you might want to slow down a little bit.
Floor didn't know.
Didn't know.
Didn't know. Yeah, it was past tense.
Yeah, he didn't know about the city or the people.
Yeah.
I told them about Gunther, about the rest of the Azamar and their prison-like lives. He felt sorry for me, a legitimate pity from such a great being. For once, someone who understood. Floor was once a prisoner too. They were a slave to the Summer Fae Queen, who forced them to make woods and forests to their liking, and when she did not like them, she would cull them, hurting Floor in the process. This was his torture for thousands of years. I couldn't imagine the suffering. To create something and see it destroyed over and over, well, maybe I can. Besides the apple trees, the rest of the crops would be ripe and made anew, but that is different.
Oh, ripped, I think. It would be
Ripped anew. God, I'm fuck. Log 235. Floor has made such a wonderful collection of groves. They've made pockets of the forest that once were in him, and has kept them like a noble would keep exotic animals. Lovingly tended to a beautiful.
Reread that. You're gonna really want to clarify that. Sorry, Zeto. This is really important info. Do you want to hand it out to someone else? It's a lot. I'm sorry.
If someone wants to take this from me, I guess I just suck at reading.
It's really wordy. Ivan's writing is definitely wordier.
Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah.
All right, we were on log 235, correct?
Yeah.
Floor has made such a wonderful collection of groves. They've made pockets of forest that once weren't him, and has kept them like a noble would keep exotic animals, lovingly tended to and beautiful. They've shown me glens once belonging to the Winter Fae King, section of frost and frozen grasses like the crowns of winter. There was also one grove with an ornate white marble doorway, flanked with flowers of gentle yellow and ivory. Another he showed me was a small pond. A water nymph once lived there. The water has such miraculous healing properties. I've collected a few vials for my own interest.
That's it. Do you think that's it? That's it.
The doorway strikes you as intriguing, but the pool is definitely a nymph pool, not what you're looking for.
Yeah. Still, nymph water. Log 236. Floor seems surprised that I am more interested in them than the groves they've collected. I am quite interested, though. They have grown to such an immense size, endured dragons, giant hordes, attacks from the Feywilds, and orcish assaults from eons past. Their experiences and stories enrapture me. My heart is a wonder with perseverance. I truly have come to like this wonder more than any human I have ever met in my life.
No, that's foreboding.
This is where it's going to get weird.
237. I've come to learn that Floor sees with a sort of blind sense. I've learned that they can see me through a few notable ways: heartbeat and breath, emotional shifts and sweat, ruffling certain branches that act similar to the trigger in a Venus flytrap's mouth, and magical auras. All this time I thought Floor could see me, but they had no eyes. Instead, they utilized this fascinating blind sense that goes beyond vibrations. Excuse me. That detects even the small shift of emotions in all living things experience.
Not to cut in here, but that explains log.
Yes, because Log doesn't do any of these, besides having a magical aura, I assume.
Well, I mean...
notably, he didn't notice Log, but he did notice your sword, so it might be specific ones.
Floor knows when I am amazed by their wonders. They know when I am cold in the raining wood. They know when I am lost among the branches, and when I am most lonely, always appearing when they sense this. A true friend who knows how I feel. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Log 238. It's been months now. I am beginning to realize what I have forgotten. My family hasn't heard from me in months. I want to stay with Floor. My time with them has been wonderful. Truly, I feel as if I am in love with this place, and in turn with them. But my parents, my sister, they must be awfully worried. Floor finds my needs to return confusing, but is willing to let me go as long as I take some of their seeds with me. If I plant them somewhere nearby, I can still be connected with them. I've taken a small pouch with me. I hope I can remember my way back. Real quick, Taylor is referred to as androgynous, right?
Yeah, there's never
Well,
been.
Oh my.
So there's a sister.
Wait a minute. Why would Taylor not mention having a sister as well as a brother?
Just
Writing this down.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay, so there's a third. There's a third sibling we know about now.
or above game or Taylor is a girl.
Taylor's the girl.
Borky's just fucking
I
around.
thought Taylor would. Monty.
If Taylor was described as androgynous and you don't know male or female, and they're only listing parents and sister,
Yeah.
Taylor might have just been androgynous. They could be transgender. Like, there's a lot of possibilities.
Well, we won't know until we go back and ask.
Exactly. That's something you got to ask
We
Taylor.
Yeah, we haven't really inquired in character. Fuck.
Yep.
But there's also nothing about
Not a thing.
Rourke or any
I
implications.
also
of what happened.
they only mentioned Brourke once in I think 214 or something like that.
I'll write down. Ivan and Taylor might have a sister.
I'm gonna flip through like the first couple of logs to see if there's anything interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking. That's the last
I've been
entry.
reading through it. Like I said, the only mention of like Isla, Balfour, Brourke, all that's in 215, and that's just when he was talking about people that actually like were pleasant.
If you want to read that out for the podcast, people, Connor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Which one should I start with? There's a lot of entries.
Or
in
actually,
here.
oh, sorry, I'm interrupting people. Or if you guys want to each take a different one, that's completely fine.
No,
too.
that's fine. I actually just saw something that kind of looks important. Like there's a map on 215.
There is a map on 215.
Okay.
There's also noting about. So here, I'll read 215. So log 215, 20 Macintosh apple tree samplings, 20 golden delicious apple tree saplings, 20 pink lady apple tree saplings. Sorry.
Saplings. Oh my
20
god. Going M on that.
20 ambrosia apple tree saplings, 20 Cortland apple tree saplings, 20 Paula red apple tree saplings. Included is an even more detailed plotting map with certain parts X'd out and various other notes.
So looking at the map, notably and almost freakishly accurate, are certain parts are marked off as being not fertile land, and other parts are marked as being extremely fertile. Roll a religion check, I'd say.
Okay.
For everyone, or
Yes, I'm gonna say
Okay.
for everybody.
14.
15.
3.
Oh.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Won't even bother.
This makes sense for you, Panic. As you look through this book, you do see the name Gandasa being listed multiple times. Gandasa is the celestial deity of fertile land. You get the sense that Ivan probably had like a seventh sense for fertility in the land. He was able to basically accurately find the most fertile land just by a glance, based off of his divine influences. Which suggests that Gandasa is his celestial parent.
Okay.
Which in turn also means Taylor's.
Well, no, Taylor isn't an Azamar. Taylor's normal.
Oh, right. Taylor's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Taylor's
Can
the pigeon mancer.
Can you type out that name?
Gandasa for sure. Gandasa.
Oh, simple. Okay, cool.
Capital A, too. Don't forget, guys.
No, it's not. I messed that up.
I know. I'm just a big
All right, if you want to keep reading the log, sorry for interrupting.
Can do. Let me just go back to it.
Oh, before we continue, actually, does this map match up with any maps that we've seen?
I mean, you've seen. I don't know if you guys have seen maps of like the city. This is definitely like you can tell that this is a map of like the outer part of the city, like the.
To be fair, Monty.
Does it map up with the map that we made of outside?
Yeah, I was
the
about to
city?
say I've been making maps.
Right, like where you guys mapped out Ginter's Folly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is this particular map. Yes, it matches. Notably, this one says Roswell on it.
Roswell.
Roswell.
I just saw that name, yeah.
Roswell. Yeah, Roswell.
The Roswell family is something that he mentions in the very next thing.
Do you want to read 215?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good weather finally rolling in. Proper planting has started. The animals are really starting to settle into the new environment. We've started the growing of fresh animal feed and begun the orchards. The Winries have come seeking my guidance for grape planting. Between the 26 families, them, and the Avon clergy asking for a plot for horse feed, I feel like my brain is melting. Thank Ginter that Gunther is taking the bulk of the council's nonsense. At least Isla, Balfour, Brork, and Hammernar are pleasant, but the rest really make me want to bury myself in a sapling's hole.
26 family.
Yup.
Huh.
So were they...
Above game, we did.
We gotta hold on to this name Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it keeps popping up.
Gunther.
Roll an intelligence
it's
check,
Gunther.
task.
Oop.
Oh, that one.
I
11.
Yep,
just gonna
pass a
say.
10. Gunther was the representative for Ginter at the council.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, Gunther Blade Brace.
What species was he?
He's human.
Human.
Okay, in my head, he looks like Gunther from Friends.
Fucking.
Okay.
Of course. I use
Absolutely.
Holy crap. So, Monty, just to be clear, because I've been skimming this whole thing, he mentions griffins too, which is interesting in 221. I don't see anything other than that mentioning Brork or anything remotely related to what Taylor was talking about. Is that
Roswell
accurate?
family, untapped magic. This is when he begins his journey. He was approved of a trip. Who approved of his trip? Let me double check something here, because that's like log 219 before he says he gets approved.
Yeah, and then the 20s are about him.
Log 225 says, I had a thought tonight. Who's to stop me if I undertake my own small adventure? It's on 225.
That's probably when he gets the idea to go explore the forest.
Let's read the whole one.
All right, so 225 says, I had a thought tonight. Who's to stop me if I undertake my own small adventure? I'm skilled enough to protect myself from the hidden dangers of the wild. I've been working for a year and a half on the crops of Alivast and their farmers. Wasn't it said that Alivast was a place of opportunities, of new chances, new lives, and new horizons? Is the horizon to be denied to me because I simply was born the way I was? Other lands can plant their crops just fine without someone to tell them where to plant what and how much water. Why should that all be dropped in my hands as if it is my burden to bear? I've made up my mind. After the summer crops, I'm packing my things and going to explore this wonderful place. On my own, with only the unknown to guide my path.
The next log has a tucked away map. Does it correlate with any of the maps we've seen so far?
No, it doesn't. It is literally just like another farm plot map, but this one's like really actually hard to read because it seems very rushed.
Okay.
And then he goes on to talk about his travels. He talks about making a campfire.
Kind of flock of harpies.
He was checking in on the Roswell homestead on 227, I guess, on his way. He talks about harpies in 228.
Oh, Tash shivers at that.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh.
Hang on. I'm just reading through these things.
Yep.
Ginter smite me. I feel so sly. Sitting next to this crackling campfire with its embers dancing around me, I convinced Gunther that I was checking in on the gourd seas at the Roswell homestead, but I very quickly made my way beyond Alivast's reach into the deep western wood. I've seen the wonders of the north. I know many townships already exist to the south, so the west region seemed like the best idea. I've packed lightly. I have enough good berries to last me as long as I need. I can barely contain myself. What will I find past this canopy of trees? Flock of harpies.
So 230 says quite simply, I found a haunted place, a field of decay and dead. There was a war here, I'm sure. There are destroyed towers and dead trees. I'm giving this place a wide berth. I don't want to see this horror. Is that Ginter's Folly?
No, that's not.
That's where Lou Strug's helmet's from.
Yeah, that's the old war.
Oh, Ginter's
That's
Folly.
230.
Ginter Folly. I haven't. Can I speak above game on this? fuck was that?
Uh,
Ginter,
Sorry.
Ginter's Folly is where Ivan tried to plant the seed.
okay, that is that. Okay, got it.
That's what I think, at
But
least.
yeah,
Or something.
so 230
something
is wherever that
something
helmet's from.
happened. That's all I can think of. Something happened when he tried to, because he was completely in the thrall of Floor, based on what we're reading.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the way I'm feeling this is that when he came back and he planted the seed, fucking Floridamort exploded on him and like had some kind of connection.
No, above, and this, I don't think that's true because Floor loved Ivan, and when we had the intense standoff with Ivan, sorry, not Ivan, with Floor, my Ivan, he said he wanted to know what happened to Ivan. He didn't know what happened to Ivan.
It's got to be. Then it has to be. Ginter's Folly has to be 100% unrelated. Then
Something happened at Ginter's Folly.
Something happened, and there's apparently no record of it.
I mean, it's obviously a fall from grace, right from what was it like log 226, 225?
Yeah.
No, 225. 225 is when he essentially went to the dark side mentally, and then just slowly decayed to then.
Yeah, but hold on. Had he had any interaction with Floridamort before 225?
No.
So how could he? He was just sick and tired of people just assuming that it was his job to find the best crops.
He wanted to go
and
exploring.
He's like, I'm going to go on an adventure. I'm going to do this for me. Then he finds Floor, and then he's like, this is exactly what I was looking for. So how enthralled was he really?
Here's a question though. Are there like so the god that he's been like following? What's the god's name again?
Happen.
No. I'm sorry.
Ginter. Ginter is the god of
Oh,
agriculture.
Gandasa, the
Sorry.
fertile land goddess.
Gandasa is the celestial of
Yes.
Ginter,
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay, so do you think Gandasa, when he came back, maybe as like some kind of like divine retribution for not following the way or something, like and taking a seed from a Feywild? Like, how does Gandasa favor Feywild stuff?
We heard about this before, like something about a chain being pulled from both sides.
Yeah.
A leash can be pulled by both ends.
That's true. Mr. Stendin, thank you so much for letting us read this book. I think
Certainly.
it certainly helped out some stuff.
Very insightful.
A quick question is, who's gonna know about this, that we've read this book?
Nobody. He gives you a wink. Well, unless they inquire about it, but I doubt anyone will.
Okay, but mum's the word on this then.
Well, it's not like we did anything malicious.
Man, Stendin would totally buy booze for teenagers. God, what a cool cop. I'm kidding.
So I guess our next course of action is to try and find this Gunther guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the council.
He is, but be careful because as soon as you start asking questions, now it's getting out.
Hey. Are we in character right now?
We're above game right now.
Okay.
We did what we came to do.
Yep.
We looked in the journal. We didn't find anything about Brooke.
So we could tell Taylor there was nothing in there we did that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like nothing else.
I also know how we can meet Gunther, though.
Well, I don't think meeting him's the problem. It's once you meet him, then people will start talking.
No, you need to meet him under a context where chatting with him doesn't matter.
Yeah, but how does that stop him from going back and telling other people?
Oh, you have to be sly about it. That's why the Sweet Dragon's going to throw the best damn party ever. My eyebrows are bobbing. You can't hear
Early
me.
Gunther birthday
Are
party.
you trying to get him drunk?
No, just get him festive.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, let's get back in game.
It's getting close to Hoketh's harrowing.
That's true.
Stendin, this was very insightful, and this actually helped us in the long run.
Excellent. I'm glad you've been some help.
You've been massive help.
Anyone who's a friend of Solly is a friend of mine.
Good deal.
She's got a lot of friends. That means that Jerry the Flump is your friend.
In proxy, I suppose, yeah.
Oh, God.
Screams in the distance.
So the two giants that merged out of the wall just like come back in. Like, fuck was that?
Wow.
Well, that was all we needed to see. Thank you very much. I believe this concludes our business.
Sounds good. All right. Well, have a good night, gentlemen.
You as well.
As you guys exit the room, because of the natural 20 earlier, panic roll and insight check.
Oh boy.
Oh
All
boy.
right, here I go. Rolling my insight. 10.
Okay. Guys, make your way out and close the door.
Yeah.
And head into the night. You guys make your way back to the Sweet Dragon.
When we get inside, before we get inside, I use the pigeon.
As you guys make your way, are you using the pigeon when you get there, or are you gonna use it on your way back?
I'm gonna use it when I get there.
Okay. On your way back, I'd like everyone to make perception checks for me.
Oh God.
That's gonna be a soft 20.
13.
22.
Natural
No,
20.
Borky, give me sight beyond sight. Dun 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 dun. Borky's
That's
people's
the Green Ranger theme.
I know. It's not. Borky's a Green Ranger.
Oh, he's a green barbarian.
All of you notice as you guys are making your way back, you're seeing guards running towards the secondary district.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Wait, the middle district?
The middle district, yeah.
Borky grabs one of their hands immediately. Borky just, what's going on? What's going on?
Stendin apparently has been attacked.
Attacked?
Yeah. Apparently he's been injured in the district, the barracks.
Remy is immediately gonna turn around and start running in that direction.
Greg's gonna follow.
All right, I'll send the pigeon and just say, meet us at the Sweet Dragon. We'll talk later.
All right.
What
guys-
the fuck?
Remy is sprinting.
Oh no.
As you guys start running after the guards, you make your way and you see being kind of ferried out with a bunch of Avon clerics, including Helena. You see Stendin with a wound in his chest, and he's like this large slash wound and this dagger wound and what looks like an arrow in his chest. And they're dragging him out, and like Doros is kind of like sweating nervously, and he goes, "It was them." And Stendin points to you guys. And that is where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Oh no!
Oh, we got set up.
That Stendin tried to fuck on me.
God damn it.
Bye, Austin. Love you.
Bye, Austin. Never mind.
Austin.
He's not a cool cop. He's the worst kind of narc. He planted the drugs.
That was the perception check, wasn't it, Monty?
That was the insight checks, yeah.
Yep.
Was he just rubbing his hands together?
He was smiling a lot more than usual.
And we tried to incite him and got nothing too. That fucking damn it.
This is episode 105, correct?
105, yeah.
What is this episode called, by the way? Because I kind of been guessing it the last couple episodes. We need to like really lock down on the names.
I'm sorry, I've been kind of neglectful. 1 second.
Oh no, it's okay. I've been making it like I just called last episode we split the party.
Don't you know you never split the party.
See, first of all, that goddamn Stendin boomed us. Bastard boomed us.
Yep.
I mean, like, there's a lot. Like, I'm just sitting here, like, I look left and right. You can point at us all you want. We can logically talk ourselves out of the situation.
Yeah, but here's the problem with politics when you're dealing with people of a higher rank than you are, or at least the four of you. Their word holds more meaning than yours if it's a he said, she said, especially in ye olden times where they don't really care.
And he sent the guard away. He sent the guards away.
Yeah.
There's no other witnesses. Fuck. Except for the two golems.
Yeah, I was about to say the two golems saw us.
Avon is the god of valor and justice. What the fuck, Stendin?
Unless he, never was.
Oh my god.
Unless
He's the fucking traitor.
What's your gang
He
schedule?
absolutely is.
Here's
He's the fucking traitor,
well,
isn't he? He's the Orin clergy guy.
No. Here's what's gonna happen.
Here's the problem, though. Even if you're able to see, here's why this is brilliant. Well done, Monty. Even if you reveal what he did, it's going to reveal what we did.
Yeah.
Which is going to make him look even worse. So I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm just like sitting here, I'm just like, okay, we found out stuff that Moidos can tell. Yeah, that checks out. They totally said that, and they gave us proof.
Alrighty, guys. This This is good. Ooh, someone said episode title Seeds of
Austin.
Seeds of Deceit.
That's actually
that's
Seeds of
good.
Deceit is really good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
No, yeah,
Yep, that's it.
all right,
That's it.
congratulations, Clash Dem. You got it.
If you guys broke in, this would have been so different. It would have been like I had a strong feeling you guys weren't gonna do it because you guys like the guards quite a bit, but this could have gone so many ways.
We would break
And none
into.
of them would have
Stendin
been
decided
good.
to
Oh,
fuck
now,
us.
now I want to break into Stendin's house and beat him up with clubs.
To be fair, though, guys, think about it. This is so much better than it. Like, this is like the best outcome outside of just not doing it.
Yeah, because literally I'm just
We
sitting
didn't
here
do,
just
we
like, guys,
didn't
don't
break
worry.
any laws. Like, it's our word against his, and this is going to be a fight. But like, put your roleplay boots on.
Yeah, this is good. Here's the question: we have to accept: are we going to let ourselves be arrested, or we gonna fight the sheriff because we did not?
Fuck no. Like
Who
honestly,
would fight
it would
you?
be,
What are you going to fight Doros? No,
it would be super better to be taken in.
absolutely.
We are not.
We've already been through the song and dance before. How many times have we either saved the city or just helped it?
That was
We've got a lot more credibility than I think we're letting on.
Yeah, it's true. I gotta let my puppy out here real soon, so we gotta quickly get through closing up the show here. I'm gonna go with real fast here before we even tackle anything. Probate dropping 5,000 bits. 5,000 bits.
I was about to say.
Yeah, no. He's been incredibly kind, and I owe him a big personal thank you for his contribution for the charity event on Saturday. But he dropped 5,000 bits. Can we get the whole journal up on the wiki? Question mark.
Yes, I can send that to the wiki people in the Discord.
Done that.
Yeah, I have a separate Google Doc just for that now.
Awesome. Jake, thank you for the 500 bits.
yes.
Great work, Monty. Also, Fenrir lives 100 bits like a damn fiddle. The episode title.
I think that gives away a little too much.
It does.
Yeah,
It
Seeds
does.
of Deceit make you think Florida Mort.
Yeah, Seeds of Deceit. I mean, why not, right? But thank you so much to the Talbs for the 5 subs as well. The lesser one, Nokia 22174. Thank you for the subs. Fenrir 320 Jimbo. Thank you for the bits as well. And Jake with 500 bits. Great work, Monty. Yo, everyone loves what you just pulled off, Monty. Great twist. Great. My God. But Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Tomorrow is going to be Skies of Arcadia. Shit has hit the fan in that game as well. So I'm at the point where I left off and I didn't beat the game when I was like 14. So I've never beaten Skies of Arcadia, and I'm just at the point where I stopped playing, but I'm 10 levels above the last time I played. So I have a feeling I might succeed this time. So if you want to catch me there, you can. If not, you can catch the VODs on YouTube. I'm going to upload today's episode tonight. And then throughout the week, you're probably going to be peppered Pokemon streams. And then on Sunday, probably more Pokemon. I'm sorry.
Probate dropping 10,000 bits from Probate. My God. Tune in next time for the trial of the Unexpectables. Why did Stendin betray them? Will the truth of Gender's folly finally be revealed? All these answers and more, only on the Unexpectables. 10,000 bits from Probate.
We're gonna need a weed whacker.
We're gonna need a... Borky,
All right, so this could at least you have a noble with you. I'm gonna do my best next week.
Oh my God! Thank God we have our thank God we have a rich friend to talk to the police guys.
I was gonna say.
So
wait,
hey,
I'm just like sitting here, like I'm honestly sitting here, like I'm not afraid of what's gonna happen next week. I'm just like,
I just want to role play it. I'm so excited. Monty, I thought you hated politics.
When you guys are getting through all your amazing role play, they just cuts to Borky, literally Homer Simpson, like strangling Stendin. Why, you little? I'll show you. Why lying?
Now we're really gonna kill him.
It's almost as if we should use some kind of artifact that can discern or not.
You cut out there, Goomba, but not.
You cut out like 1,000
damn it.
But nonetheless,
Okay.
Goomba, please plug away where they can find you.
Find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba every Tuesday at 7.
Oh,
That's been so much fun. This weekend, though, Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. US Central, we are getting back into Pokemon. Holy shit, do I love this game. I don't care what the haters say. I love it. And I was saying, oh gosh, maybe we should use an artifact that can discern truth.
Do you have that?
No, but the council does.
I cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah, but how do you know it's not going to get manipulated?
Yeah, you can't trust
Because
this.
as far as we know, Edward's the only one who can.
You really think he's the only one? You think they came all the way with a Paradin spy or a bunch of... You think he's the only... I don't think he's the
You
only
think a
one.
brand new city-state isn't going to have a shadow government? That's on you.
Yeah, come on.
There's the government, but then the actual
There's
government.
no hope, guys. You pack it in.
We're all rats in this maze already. But thank you so much, Goomba. Could you repeat what you first were plugging? Because you cut out.
I didn't plug. I was referring to the bell. Never mind.
Bell.
Let's move on.
Oh, okay. Well, Bosco, where can they find you?
They can find me at EdBoscoVA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco. Boom, done. Next.
God, that's so quick. Distortion Devil, your turn.
Hey, that's me. You can find me on Twitter at @Snake. You can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where scattered throughout the week I'll be doing random, about an hour and a half long Ring Fit adventure streams to help me on my fitness journey. Went from 321 pounds to 312.
Woo!
Other than that, we got Friday Funhouse, where I throw all that work away and start drinking and playing party games with my
No,
friends.
you have to be consistent.
You got it down to one day a
Saturday.
week. It's just your cheat day.
Yeah. Saturday is going to be The Witcher 3. We're trying to get through the main story, and then we're moving on to Blood and Wine. And Sunday is D&D character creation, pushing 5th edition to its limits. Last time we made a subclass that turned, basically, you're a barbarian that turns into a Tarask the more and more you level up.
Jesus.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Wow. That's awesome. Hey, Zeto, where can they find you?
Over at twitch.tv/Zeto, where you could find me playing indie games all over the goddamn place. Some people have told me that, hey, I got into this game because of you. I aim to continue to push that. Karen Quest will continue. I know I've been long playing that, and we just got to the beach episode, so fuck yeah, that's going to be happening. Beyond that, stay tuned and find out what other indie games I might end up making you buy begrudgingly.
That's the spirit.
Also, by the way, Zeto, way to signal for the Pigeon Man, because now when he shows up and we don't, he's going to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at the very least, we got that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Monty, where can they find you?
I already said.
Yeah, it's my turn now. Hi, guys. You can find me right here.
Monty, where can they...
Twitch.tv/Takahata101. Big thing happened on Saturday, and Sunday night. I want to give a personal thank you to 3 people in particular. Connor, McKinley for jumping into the night shift and really busting ass with us. Probate for being on not only in the morning but all the way to the very late evening, and Bosco coming in mid-afternoon and just crushing it on commentary for the C101. Over on Stream 4-Star, we raised $5,000 for Pug Lug Pug Rescue Dog Shelter. And that was pretty damn amazing. To see the follow-up to the C101, it'll be this Thursday, a.k.a. tomorrow, here at starting around 5 to 6 o'clock. And I am excited because every title will be on the line, including the main event. The winner of the C101, I Albatross, will be taking on Helix Sucks for the world title.
Fuck I Albatross.
Hey, and also,
Let's
guys,
go, Helix, whip his ass.
And also, guys, you can check out my Destiny streams, which will be starting up again this week, and of course, ASMR Radio. And one big thing, I actually have a big announcement I can make too. Next week, Death Battle, Deadpool versus The Mask is coming out.
Hey, Deadpool's back.
Yeah, Deadpool is back, baby, and he's taking on The Mask. Don't worry, guys, I'll stop him. That was my one tweet.
Also, it's a ladder match, right? Helix versus I Albatross in a ladder match?
No.
Damn it.
No. The
Damn
stipulation will be announced at the show. But no, that is coming out next week, and I am really excited to kick The Mask's ass.
Do it. If you lose to The Mask, I'm going to laugh so hard.
Well, the difference between me and The Mask is one of us can succeed at having a good second movie.
Oh!
See, this is just fun. You enjoy checking out the show, guys. Yeah, that's really it for me. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to plug that I have forgotten?
My Patreon will be up soon. Homebrew content.
Get it.
I'd love to say thank you to everyone last weekend.
You completely cut out the whole thing.
I want to thank
You know what?
everybody. I want to
That's
thank
fine.
everybody Silence for 5 seconds. Last weekend.
Okay. You know what? It's fine. I don't even care.
But I want to know what you had to say. Now I'm really.
You'll have to just go wanting like we are tonight.
That is man. I've never wanted to play another session so badly.
I know. I'm so excited.
I have a lot of thinking to do.
Yeah, Connor, can we brainstorm?
We gotta get.
How do I get out of this?
We gotta get our
I know how to
conspiracy.
get myself out of this situation.
Yeah, but the rest of us can't fuck the Avon clergy.
I mean, you know.
They might be into big muscular dudes, so I might be okay.
I can show you.
You have the ability. It's locked away.
But guys,
inside you.
where should we
Release the cloaca.
You said the word.
I said the word.
Don't say the C word.
Send us out so I can go pee.
Yeah,
All right,
for
I think we
real.
should all go raid Octopimp. I think we should.
I'm okay with this.
That's
Or
fine.
we could go raid a critical, but I think maybe Octopimp.
Isn't Panda Assassin also on?
Yes, he is.
Assassin is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing Star War though.
He is playing Star Wars.
Is that the new one? Because the new
Yeah.
one apparently
Yes.
is really good.
Yeah, Fallen
Batman's
Order.
first Dark Souls.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Do
see
it.
something
Do
good,
it.
you know, if you see something good, just copy it.
Hell yeah.
Except
Ew.
they released it at the same time as Pokemon.
Ah! Fucking death.
Oops.
Damn
I
it.
wonder if that was intentional.
And
Oh
Death
my God!
Stranding.
Raid him now.
And Death Stranding. It's
Welcome to the influx of video games before Christmas now.
hell yeah. I'm gonna go after this. I'm gonna go play more of Amazon Prime Simulator. 420 Raiders, blaze it. See you later, guys.
Damn it.
Boy.